I want to thank everybody who came out to happy hour.
Exactly. Thanks to everybody that came out last night. It was really cool to meet all of you.
Right, and that drink is so addictive. The Blazing Hit Radio, which they now feature and carry there all the time.
That's cool.
Oh my God, it is so good. And remember the first one that I had? My mouth was on fire.
So it was hot. Did they tone it down?
Well, they put. I just want one jalapeno muddled a ring, and it was perfect. It was like the right amount of
Someone
bite.
else just got one.
Oh, exactly. And so we wanted to thank who are the twins and the mom?
So Kelsey was the teacher that came over and hung out with us.
Okay, but who's
she
the
was
family?
Kind of the family. I was getting,
but
I wanted to thank her
go ahead.
first. Yeah, because she was kind of my wing woman.
Right, we like her.
Because I wasn't feeling good for a second.
Right,
She
Kathie,
totally sat with me.
right, she was awesome.
Okay, but the kids. We had Eli and Elian.
And the mom.
And the mom was Laura.
And the other son.
Leo.
And I remember the dog's name.
What is it?
Whatever Lola wants.
Lola, their dog.
Lola gets. I remembered somebody's name.
Oh my God.
And then Scott was there.
Right.
Kenny was there. So thank you guys for all coming out.
Right. There was Ruth and her best friend, the people that drove all the way from Arvada, and they kept telling us they drove all the way from Arvada. We're like, we know. You
drove all the way from Arvada.
That's not that far.
I was going to say it's not far. I drove from East Aurora.
Right. You were definitely the farthest.
That's far.
Is it farthest?
Do you know, it took me an hour and 8 minutes to get home.
I was wondering this yesterday. I asked Chris, is it farthest or furthest?
Farthest. I don't think
furthest.
Farthest is a word.
I live the farthest away. I live the furthest away.
I think it's furthest.
It's furthest.
But I say farthest.
I would go farthest.
Farthest sounds wrong.
So you know it's wrong.
I'm on the farthest.
If Kathy's choosing farthest, it's the wrong one.
It's furthest.
It's furthest. Go furthest.
And then I guess I have another one that my cousin always calls me out for when I'm trying to say other. Sometimes she makes it sound like I say ether.
Okay, other's not a word.
I know.
Okay.
But I think that could be
what do you say?
Ether. Like,
yeah, that's not a word.
Do you want to go to the ether location?
Yeah, I'm going to pick up that you do that all the time because I'm like,
okay,
that's not
so I
even a
don't
word.
Attention.
So it's either or other.
Other.
Or either.
But either or either, I get those two mixed up.
Yeah.
Wait, what did I say?
Larry and I versus myself and Larry, I get those mixed up.
Right. Yeah, but either and either are different than other.
Yeah, so are you going other and other?
No, I say other, but then sometimes I think I say either. No,
like rattle off two stories.
Either, I don't know. Now I'm confused.
Say the sentence.
Either you want to go to the party or you don't.
Okay, that was right.
Either you don't want to go to the party or you don't.
See, that sounded right, too.
Right. See? It's those two that trip me up. It kills me when people say especially. I hate that.
I can't handle especially.
Right.
I like, it don't matter. That drives me nuts.
It don't matter.
It don't matter because it's like because it's really because that's the only word I break down in my head. But I go, it do not matter. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
It don't matter, Wiggins. Calm down.
It do not matter.
It drives Chris crazy when I say, "Where are you at?" When I put the "at" the end.
Yeah, why? What's wrong?
Because it's just supposed to be "Where are you?"
Oh.
Right. Where are you at?
Yeah, the "at" sounds controlling.
Right. Or just poor grammar.
Where are you at? Never mind. I have it on the family plan. I can see where you're at.
Yes.
T-Mobile does that. They offer it. I think it was free for one of the cars, but it literally will track your car, where it's going, the gas station.
They're already tracking you anyway, if they wanted to.
Who? Your spouse?
Anybody. I'm just saying the government. Oh, I just reposted this thing on my Facebook page, speaking about being paranoid. And this girl is talking about how the cameras on your computers and how people can listen in on your devices, even your remote control to your TV.
I told you that.
I understand that, but I'm sure it's going a little deeper.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a news report or whatever, like a video, and she has all these clips of like these top government officials, Comey, and all these guys saying, "Oh yeah, I tape my computer off. I tape the camera."
Okay.
Aldo does that.
Yeah, and so these are like top officials that are doing it all the time on a reg. But
so what are they hiding?
Exactly. Well, and then you can. Really, you can't cover the speaker because they tried to tape over the speaker so you couldn't hear the phone.
Okay.
And people were just like, you could still hear the conversation.
Oh.
So, yeah, if you have anything worth saying, people are listening.
No,
and
Big Brother's always around.
Exactly. And that got me thinking about my invention that we can't talk about.
Yeah, don't talk about it.
I was really thinking about it. I could already see us on Shark Tank with it.
I
You know why it won't work?
Why?
Because the government would not allow that.
Oh, yes.
Wouldn't allow him to sell it?
Yeah, because they want to be able to. That's how they track people. They're
I
not
know,
gonna
but I
have
mean,
someone-
that doesn't mean that there aren't, like, when you go to these conventions where
Right.
there's, like...
Somebody's making something.
Right, for sure. There's, like, they have drones. Apparently, there was a whole drone convention.
Yeah.
And then next to the drone convention was an anti-drone convention. So there's always, like, both sides. So, like, you got this...
So that was empty at the anti-drone?
No. The anti-drone is showing how to thwart drones, how to take them down,
okay.
how
All
to
right.
neutralize them, how to like shoot a net on them and take them down and
cool.
stuff like that, or how to basically just in midair, if you point the right thing at it, it can just kill the power to it.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so that right, and those are necessary in case if drones are ever weaponized or something crazy.
Totally,
you know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah,
Which
I think
they
that's
will
the
be.
biggest concern. Is
I believe they already are.
They already are. Like that's going to be the one thing that. Because you can control that from a mile away, half a mile away. You don't
Yeah,
need to be in the
you don't need to be-
proximity.
Hello, right? Even the drones that they fly in war, are like controlled from the U.S. from while they're over there.
Oh, the drones, yeah,
right, and
yeah.
stuff like that. So like
Yeah.
the real drones, I mean,
Right.
not the little pizza delivery ones.
Man, everyone's coming out. Did you see that GOP senator get called out for like?
Having a drone?
No,
He touched a drone when it was 14.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was.
I don't know. There's like he's the guy that's the real controversial. He's the one that's like homosexuals should be put in jail.
He carried a
Roy
gun
Moore or
after
something.
after he won the election. He like was all like on stage with
he
the
really
gun.
went the extra step to
Sink in with the
he
evangelical
said like gays were like
crazies.
bestiality.
Right,
that
for
guy,
sure.
he really went over the edge, and now he's got charges against him.
Well, there's some women coming forth saying that he definitely hooked up with them when they were like 14 and he was 30. And so he, of course, is going, oh, well, this is political. This is not real. It's fake news.
Right.
And then so, it's going to be one of those things that ultimately they say will end up being a he said, she said because it's been so long.
Yeah.
So it won't really amount to anything. It'll be up to the voters to decide if they think he's that guy. Or so it'll
Right.
probably go to the other guy.
right. Well, you'd like to think that.
Well, and then and the thing is, the
you know.
Republicans are like they're all saying, "Hey, he should step down if it's true." So
right.
now that it's not going to ever be determined if it was true or if it's not
He ain't
true,
gonna step down.
he's not going to step down.
No.
So now they're going to have to decide, dang, like, do we have this crazy loon that
Right.
thinks homosexuals should be locked up representing us,
Right.
or is it better to have the loon than have some Democrat steal that seat?
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Damn politics.
I
For
know.
real, like you didn't drain any swamp.
Right,
They're
exactly.
all still there.
Whatever.
What are you gonna do?
What
Well,
are
you know
gonna
what we're going to do? We're going to tape up our cameras on our computers.
Right,
Yeah.
we're gonna enjoy this Friday. Damn it!
Hey, oh, by the way, I wanted to tell everybody it's Open Phone Friday, so you can call us and text us with
Oh,
anything.
good.
So 303-728-3420. It's the YOLO Rum phone line at 303-728-3420. It's Open Phone Friday.
But don't text us anything because we can get pictures and stuff. Last time you said that we got.
Yeah, we
some-
got those one pictures.
Yes, we would like to see what you look like in your birthday suit.
All right.
18 or older, please. We were just talking about the girls and how I might be in charge watching them on Saturday night.
Yeah.
While you hubbub with Jamie Foxx and what's the other guy?
Joe Manganiello.
Yeah, I kind of have to take one for the team because this is Kathie's moment.
Yeah.
To be, because how like everybody has a free space?
Everybody's got a free space.
Well, hers is Joe Manganiello.
Yeah.
And Mr. Efficient in a million years, like she's ever going to meet him.
Right, and I'm going to.
Right. Isn't
He's
this the second time you've met him?
Second time I met him, yeah. I got to interview him for Magic Mike, and now I'll be seeing him on the red carpet. But Mr. Efficient's going with me.
Oh.
But while I'm interviewing Joe...
so disappointed.
I totally am. But while I'm interviewing Joe, Mr. Efficient takes the time to totally go through the silent auction items.
Oh, that's cool.
Because they have so many good auction items.
Oh, cool.
So we got our God, what did we get? It was Michael Jordan. Who had that?
It's Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky, and
John Elway.
John Elway,
Yeah,
yeah.
so-
I remember I was there when he bought it.
Right, so there's that. He has an autograph of them. They just have these
They all
really
signed
cool,
one thing? The
yes,
same thing?
because they used to start some company called MVP.
Yeah, it was their own sports station, I think.
No,
Or
I think they were
sports
going to be in
network.
charge of memorabilia or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but anyways, so it didn't go anywhere, that company, but they signed a bunch of autographs. So Mr. Fishing got one. So
that's when I realized that he had a problem.
Yes.
Like a sports memorabilia problem.
Yes, he does.
What else is
just
in
walk
there?
into our basement and you see it.
I know. What else do they have for auction?
Oh my God! Like
everything.
Trips. You can go to the wine country. You can go actually to the vineyard.
Okay, so is it like with something like that? People will probably be like, "Well, I'll offer 500," and then somebody's like, I'll take it for 7.
Well,
and then
they
somebody
write the
goes
number
1,000.
down.
You write
it's
it down.
silent.
Yeah, it's silent.
So you just write it down, and so you can keep
$1.
going back.
I'm gonna go through $1 on
you can
everything.
Keep going back and bidding other people.
Yeah, but people will outbid you.
Yeah,
on
they'll
that.
totally
I'm
outbid
good.
you
Price is
$1.
Right. I learned that on the Price is Right. $1.
$1.
You get the whole thing sometimes. You say
I was
$1.
gonna say.
Did you see that the other day on The Price is Right? Some dude, it was either you have a chance to go for a car. And
right.
And a 75% chance of winning that car.
Right, because he had 3 rolls, and he rolled one thing, and it gave him like $1,500.
Right.
And he's like, "I'll stop."
Yeah.
And Drew Carey's like, "You have 2 more chances. You're probably going to win a car." And he's like, and his family's like, "Don't stop!"
Right, and then everyone in the audience was like, "Are you crazy? Don't stop! Roll!" And
then
he
he
was
rolled.
like, "Nope, I want the 1,500."
Did he take the money?
He kept the 1,500.
Oh wow, what an idiot!
Desperate.
Right.
But people said they totally broke it down, and they were like, "Well, technically, the taxes you pay on a car are pretty expensive." Like one lady got a car that was worth 20 grand. She had to pay taxes on it for 9. She ended up selling it for 14, so she made like a $6,000 profit.
I know, but that's better than 1,500.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but,
you sell the car, and I hear they offer it to you right there, like whether or not you want the cash value of what you want.
Oh,
that's what I heard.
Oh, okay. Well, cash.
Did you see The Price is Right where the 3 contestants each got $1 back to back to back? That was crazy. And then the next spin, 2 of them hit $1.
What?
And then
Somebody rigged the wheel.
Well,
yeah,
see,
like it's remote control or something.
That's totally what I thought. But the way Drew Carey was reacting, he must not have known anything about it because he was like freaking out. Everyone in the audience was freaking out. And then what got me to think that it was the season premiere.
Oh,
and so I was like, there's definitely someone behind there's all.
It would be so easy,
Right, yeah,
right?
I
Just
can
like
see
the guy that sits underneath the Wheel of Fortune wheel.
Right.
little short guy just.
Because their ratings are slipping, so I'm sure they're trying to come up with something to keep it going.
When you go to the event on Saturday and watch the girls, I'll probably play this song for Avery because I don't know if she's been aware of this song because she obviously.
Oh, this is the one before she was born.
This is the song about her.
Oh yeah, we've been wanting to find this one. I'm glad you did.
She's in the belly going.
We love her, and I even did a song for Gianna, so we'll eventually find that one too.
Oh, and we have to talk about Avery.
Oh, okay. Oh,
she's
yeah.
in trouble at school.
Oh, she's in trouble big time.
Okay, let's play the song and then talk about Avery.
Okay.
All right, here it is.
This is your moment, you're having a baby. How was the shower? Her name is Avery, so you throw your legs up like the stirrups can hold ya. Like the stirrups can hold ya. This is your moment, you're having a baby. How was the shower? Her name is Avery, so you throw your legs up like the stirrups can hold ya. Like the stirrups can hold ya. Kathie's got fun in the oven. Whose it is, whose it ain't, who it isn't. Looking for a daddy, we can all be happy. We know the baby's daddy is Mr. Efficient. Push, Kathie, here we go, now push. Kathie, don't you know, now push. Kathie, not too hard, you've got to avoid them hemorrhoids. Annoyed, back hurts, hot flashes, go to work. Baby classes go berserk, husband's acting like a jerk. Feel big, can't sleep, her water's about to leak. But for the last 9 months, there's been no shark on Shark Week. Kathie J. This is your moment, you're having a baby. How was the shower? Her name is Avery, so you throw your legs up like the stirrups can hold ya. Like the stirrups can hold ya. This is your moment, you're having a baby. How was the shower? Her name is Avery, so you throw your legs up like the stirrups can
Hold ya.
Like the stirrups can hold ya.
God, I loved that.
Yeah, that was
Everything
fun.
except for Shark Week.
Well, I mean, there had been no shark on Shark Week for 9 months because you were with
Right.
child.
Yeah,
Right.
we got it.
Yeah,
Right.
I got it.
Are we gonna do? We should do another baby shower for you. Have we? Because we've talked about that, right?
A baby shower.
With the,
Oh, yeah, for sure. 'Cause
And it failed without me.
Oh,
yeah, they tried to replicate that at the old station.
But it was me. It was me.
Yeah,
I was the whole
Kathie J's
purpose
baby
of it.
shower, right?
Right.
That's why they underestimated our value on every turn,
Every
wrong turn that
we
they
can
made.
do a baby shower without Kathie. No, because Kathie was the connection for all of the awesome prizes that you gave out.
Well, and you were the connection to the audience.
Exactly.
Let's put it that way.
Right, like so
People
many
stood
of
in
us
line
have had our
for
babies
hours
together.
to meet you.
Yeah.
And that's different than somebody putting together some event and ordering some pizzas and hoping for the best.
Right. So yeah, we could work on that for next year for sure.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do that. And then Avery is so adorable, and the fact that this is kind of like her first time really in trouble.
Well, she got in
Like
trouble
big
before,
trouble?
and I didn't handle it right.
Okay.
So now it's come back around.
What'd you do before? What didn't you do?
So she got in trouble, or I think last year. No,
Yeah.
maybe earlier this year.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know, but she went to the bathroom and opened up the door and showed her butt to some people that were playing right outside the bathroom door.
Oh, that's right.
And did a booty shake. Okay.
Right.
And her booty shake, it's not a twerk or anything. She just kind of bounces up and down.
Right. She's like,
okay.
bump, bump.
And
I'm
she
like-
thinks she's so funny and she puts her butt to you and she starts doing it and giggling. So at home, it's adorable. Okay. So, but
Adorable.
she's obviously having a hard time, the line between what you do at home versus in public.
Well, when you told me that she got in trouble for something similar,
Yeah.
I told you, I was like, man, maybe it's because we laughed so much because of the first one.
Yes.
Because it was turned into a story that Kathie would tell people.
So we'd be in front of people and I'd be like, Avery got in trouble for shaking her butt.
And then
You
everybody
know?
would laugh, and Avery would kind of just shake her butt.
Right, so I didn't put my foot down hard enough, I guess. I don't know.
Because they're like sponges. They absorb everything that's around
Right.
them. So for when everyone's laughing, she's like, oh,
This is a
okay.
good thing.
Yeah,
But
that's in her head.
we tried not to laugh too much. It wasn't like we
I know, but it was-
applauded her, but we still were
But she
like...
can't tell the difference.
She can't
Yeah,
tell the
the
difference.
census in the room was that it was a funny story.
Yeah.
You know
right,
what I mean?
right, because it
And
was.
she's all,
right.
right.
Okay, so, and I've already heard that she's kind of like the class
Clown. Oh, that's awesome.
Right,
I love
so
that.
she already likes to.
Of course you do.
To
Like
make people laugh.
if somebody's doing their work, she likes to crawl up next to them and meow and disrupt
right.
them and let's go over here and play. And so in dance class, she's never paying attention. She's always doing her own thing. And you want to like encourage the freedom and the imagination of that part of a child.
Right, but
they also got to know how to stay in line.
Right, because I was a class clown, and I remember going to class, and these girls were sitting by me, and we would just laugh all the time.
See, and how
so-
irritating for the teacher.
Well, so I was like, I'd laugh at these girls, and then one day I went in.
I'm gay. No. I didn't know why you would laugh at them. I'm sorry.
I was laughing.
Whatever, they were just laughing.
Sorry.
Okay.
Is that you went
it's
into
all
class
that
one
timing
day.
of a story.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So they came in class one day, and they were like not talking to me at all.
They got in trouble.
Right, no. And I was like, well, what's up? And they were like, they showed me their grades on their paper. And they're like, our grades went down because we're laughing with you.
Oh,
so I was
right.
like, oh, that sucks. I was
Right,
like,
and so that's what the teacher was telling me at the teacher conference was
Right.
she's disrupting the other kids from doing their studies.
Right.
And I don't want that.
No, for sure.
No,
But I mean,
so-
it could lead to a lucrative radio career.
Okay, so then I thought we were cool. I thought we were past everything. Yesterday I get a text message from Miss Rachel, and Miss Rachel's hella cool.
Mm-hmm.
She's, young, she's like
Hip.
she's a fan of the show. She knows everything. So she sends me a text message saying, you need to have a serious discussion with Avery. She did the butt thing again today, and not only that, she's now taught another girl to show her butt.
No.
Right. So Avery now has a little team. She's building a butt
The
shakers.
butt team.
Right.
Look, and we're already laughing about it. Stop laughing.
See, right?
But
Right. So
Avery does not have the app yet. She
Right.
doesn't have her own phone.
Yeah.
So, and she's only 4.
Right.
So, so we had to totally come down on her and this is it. And, but I really don't know, how mean am I supposed to be with her? Do I start pulling things
No,
away?
here's what you do.
It require
You go to her
spanking?
class and you go in front of everybody and then you show them your butt.
No.
And she'll be so embarrassed and mortified that you did that. It'll set her straight for life.
I should say that. Next time you show your butt, I'm coming into that classroom showing my big butt. And then everybody's going to know about your mom and her big butt.
Oh, no.
It's a local TV personality who was arrested after she showed her butt to a bunch of children.
Yeah, so that's not the option.
No,
we got to keep thinking. Anybody out there? Anybody?
Yeah. Open phone Friday, 303-728-3420. Help Kathie J out.
For sure. I'm sure kids, people have kids that have done like inappropriate things at school. You can't be the only one.
I know, but you got to shut it down now, or else I'm going to be in a world of hurt as she gets older.
Right, or she eventually get on the pole because she likes to show her butt.
See, I don't want that.
Just don't punish her or tell the story around Gunkle Larry, because you guys just would go into your show routine and start going into just you guys being you, which is just like outrageous.
Plus, you now have to create a fake narrative at your house and tell the girls all the time about when you were a stripper. Because they always want to do what their mom didn't do. So if you tell them, I was a stripper,
totally
and it was awesome, I'm good.
Okay. Again, I am praying like I would be a good stripper. I couldn't walk in those heels. I'm praying that it's not a stripper-related thing. It's just her trying to be funny.
Right, no, for sure.
Get the laugh.
I don't think it's a stripper-related thing.
No, but you never know.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Efficient's worried it's a stripper thing.
Right.
Fathers have one goal.
Right.
Keep your daughter off the pole.
Exactly.
Call us. Help Kathie J out. 303-728-3420. YOLO Rum phone line.
Hey, the lady that flipped off the motorcade that the president was in?
The lady that got fired?
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
From a government job, though. She worked for the government, so that's why she was fired. Wasn't anything,
right.
Yeah.
She was riding her bicycle, and they drove by her.
Right, Trump and his crew. And she flipped him off. So far, since that happened, she's received 453,000 job offers.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, from people that are like, we'll give you a job.
What about the GoFundMe? The GoFundMe raised like 35
She already has
grand.
the GoFundMe?
Yeah, someone set up a GoFundMe for her and had like 35 grand. So that's why I started freaking out, because when you said 435,000, I was like, what?
Right,
she made 435,000 GoFundMe?
That's where I thought you were going.
Let me go flip him off right now.
You ride my bike over that motorcade, you guys fire me, we'll be rich.
Yeah.
No, but she got a ton of job offers, so I thought that was pretty crazy.
It is. That's totally crazy.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so somebody has advice for me on Avery.
Okay.
You got to sit her down, talk to her, and tell her it's never okay to flash your private parts. She'll get it. She's way smarter than we all think. I had that same problem when I was young.
Oh, wow.
That talk helped me.
Right. I remember being told not to show my private.
Well, every kid has, is taken aside for the talk of whatever they did. You know what I mean?
For real.
And you do remember those moments. I was like, oh, okay. So, yeah, we don't need her showing her butt anymore.
Yeah, so we'll just do that. You can't even do it at home.
Right.
Okay?
Right, you're going to have to go potty with your pants on.
Right. Someone else said, once I realized it wasn't funny, I stopped. Plus, when I did it, it was worse than show my butt because I'm a guy. I used to whip it out, swing it around like a lasso. Okay. No one likes a guy that loves to swing his blank around.
See, and we're laughing.
See, we're laughing, funny. Right? Exactly. Oh, so
First of all,
stop it.
Big was that? If it's a lasso thing, I couldn't do that.
I know, but still, like a little kid. I mean, anything bouncing around is exciting to you guys.
Wiggins is the crazy in the sun.
Yeah, that's it. Shower, not a grower. Or wait, grower, not a shower.
You're neither.
One of those. Yeah, I'm in between there.
Come on, give him one. How do you know? How do you know?
You don't know, Larry.
I don't know. I mean, he used to be, when he lived with me for a short period, he wasn't. No, I was just saying he kind of leaned nudist.
No, I didn't.
You did?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even shower.
You didn't even want to.
Because I was like, Larry's got cameras or something.
Oh, yes. Shut up. You showered.
Okay, this is cute. Good morning from Junior, Crystal, and Big John. What up, Crystal and Big John? No advice. He's only 3 months old. Still loves showing his butt.
Oh, he's cute. That's our little kid.
Yeah, totally. He's adorable. I let them borrow your Michael Jackson onesie. So they can see,
cool.
because he's at the right size.
Oh, that's perfect.
So they're going to just try to do something with him in the Michael Jackson onesie this weekend for us. Yeah.
Hey, so Celebrity Trash and Bash is coming up. What's up?
Okay, so OJ. Here we thought he was Mr. Nice Guy, not wanting to, do any waves. But he might have gotten thrown out of a casino for being belligerent.
Already?
Already!
Come on, you just got out!
OJ.
Camera, action.
And now,
all tea, all shade, hunty.
Celebrity Trash and Bash with Larry, Kathie, and Wiggins.
Can I get an amen up in here?
Here's Kathie J.
Okay, so Taylor Swift's album leaked online apparently, and her fans are furious.
Why are they mad?
I don't know, because they want to respect her.
Oh, they're like, you, everything has to come out in the right order.
Right, exactly. And when Taylor says she's going to release it, we let her do it on her time. So her new album, Reputation, leaked online yesterday, a day before its release. Taylor's fans took to social media to defend her. One called the unknown leakers talentless and lifeless.
Whatever, calm down. Everybody likes to defend her because they know they're going to get a edible arrangement.
Exactly.
Right, so we all stick up for her.
The leaks can impact sales. Taylor Swift, of course, should be okay. It only leaked a day early, and as of last Friday, she'd already sold 400,000 pre-orders, so that already means she's like going to be number one.
And who knew that DJ that groped her was setting a trend? You know what I mean? It was like,
right.
It was like after he grabbed her butt, everybody got in trouble.
Hashtag me too.
Right.
So people leaking Reputation, obviously you're talentless and lifeless was what her fans were ferociously saying all over the internet.
They're like, Taylor's going to step on you with her giant feet if you're not careful.
Someone even said, stop and think. Why are you going to ruin her chance of getting amazing sales? If you love her so much, don't do it. Don't be disrespectful.
I did it because I like Katy Perry.
Right. And then someone, of course, did, though. This is why we can't have nice things.
Right.
Those are always funny. So do you want to just get right into the sexual harassment? Or how about I tell you about OJ really fast?
Sure. I mean, he's probably going to eventually be called up on that.
Right.
He doesn't seem like a genteel,
no,
two-way street lover.
No. Not after being in prison all those years.
I know.
You take it. You want it, you take it.
And that's what I'm wondering. Like, was there like one of his boys that's like, don't worry, I got some hoes. And then some girls like, I'll totally do OJ.
Yeah.
Just for the bragging rights.
There totally is that out there, right. So OJ, we were hoping after we saw him, giving out Halloween candy and stuff, that he understood. Be happy, you're free. Lay low. Right,
exactly. Like, that's what you had to have been thinking about the last 9 years is like, when I get out, I'm just going to chill, play golf.
Exactly.
Right, I'm not going to be putting myself in situations.
Exactly. Plus, you're 70 years old.
Right.
Okay.
Well, he has some making up to do.
Yes. So, TMZ is claiming that OJ got kicked out of the Cosmopolitan Hotel in Vegas Wednesday night after he got wasted and started getting belligerent.
Oh, see, that's not a good look.
Excuse you, he's been drinking.
I've been drinking from the happy hour.
You've been drinking with OJ. People say he's been hitting up the bars at the Cosmopolitan ever since he was released from prison, and on Wednesday, he started arguing with the staff. That's bad. Glasses broke at the bar.
Now it's loud and everybody's looking.
Exactly.
Everybody was already looking because he's there anyway.
Because he's there drinking Bloody Marys.
Right. He should be at, not in Vegas.
Go to the golf course and drink.
Right.
They'll keep things quiet there.
Why don't you have just a sandwich and some tea?
True. Right. Turn over a new leaf, OJ. Security showed up, escorted him out. He went without causing a scene.
He went back to his hotel room where the toilet wine came from. See, he's only used to that.
He
Regular
still goes
cocktails.
to that. That's his
Don't
thing.
do it.
But Cosmopolitan did confirm that he has been permanently 86'd from their bar. So whatever he did, was pretty good.
He also is still addicted to the Fritos and Top Ramen enchilada mix that they make.
Yeah, right. He's still doing that.
Right.
OJ's lawyer admits that he was banned from the hotel, but denies that OJ did anything wrong.
Of course.
Why do you get banned if you didn't do anything wrong?
Well, why do you get blamed for murder if you didn't murder anybody?
Yeah, right. Why do the same questions always follow O.J. Simpson? He says that they just decided they didn't want to have O.J. around anymore, and that's why they 86'd him.
What if you had some really amazing cutlery and you got him to endorse it? That would sure bring a lot of attention to your cutlery.
That sure would, right? Hey, isn't that the cutlery that OJ uses?
Right, and then you have a dead cow there, and you're like, look how easy it cuts, and he cuts it right. No.
Yeah, you just lost all of us. There's a new Star Wars trilogy in the works, Larry.
Ooh, a whole nother trilogy?
A whole nother trilogy.
Okay, can we get past the first 9? All right,
This doesn't have anything to do, though, with the original story, right? Because the guy's taking over?
All right. So let me tell you. So the Star Wars trilogy that's in the works right now, the first movie will be written and directed by Rian Johnson, the guy who did the upcoming flick The Last Jedi.
Okay.
Second movie is in the current trilogy.
Okay.
Did you get that?
Wait, the second movie is in the current trilogy.
The second movie of the new one.
Is in the current trilogy.
Oh, right.
He and his producing partner released a statement saying, Star Wars is the greatest modern mythology. We feel very lucky to have contributed to it. We can't wait to continue with this new series of films. So, the trilogy won't be a part of the Skywalker saga that's being told over the 3 main trilogies.
Right. This is about a gay Ewok couple who is getting a ton of backlash from the Ewok village because they think it's immoral.
Right.
Right.
Meanwhile, live-action Star Wars series is going to hit Disney's digital streaming service in 2019. Did you know that? There's a live-action Star Wars?
No, but I did know that the little Ewok that Princess Leia filmed with says that she may have touched him.
See? It's all coming out. It's
Yum. Looking wong.
That's how it happens. Okay, sexual harassment quick takes. You ready?
Sure.
Okay, so Jeremy Pivens picked up another accuser, but he tweeted out a warning of people not to rush to judgment. He says he's offered to take a lie detector test for this one.
He's all not the other one, though.
Right. Nicki Minaj's older brother, oh yeah, he's guilty. Found guilty of sexually assaulting his 11-year-old stepdaughter.
Okay, bye.
Back away slowly, Nicki.
Bye.
Right. And on today's Dr. Oz, Corey Haim's mom is saying Charlie Sheen didn't do the sexual abuse to her son that Corey Feldman is saying he did.
Right, because she said in that interview that she was super close with her son, and he was very transparent, especially at that age. If anything would have been amiss, she would have figured it out, and that they talked at length, and she even named the guy that actually did it.
Right. She named another guy who did it.
And they beeped it.
Right.
Right.
So that's going to be on today's Dr. Oz. Corey Feldman is going back on Dr. Oz, and he's going to continue talking about the abusers. Sean Austin is an actor that worked around all of them at the same time with Rudy and Lucas.
Right.
He's saying, yeah, it did happen between Charlie Sheen and Corey Haim.
Okay, that's crazy. So maybe they know what really happened, and that's the one thing he kept from his mom.
That's what
I'm
wondering.
He didn't want to destroy her.
That's what I'm wondering.
Right.
Okay. So, Louis C.K. of all the people! Louis C.K.? Really? Now he's being accused.
If you listen to his stand-up, he's definitely dirty.
He's dirty.
I mean, he's kind of like perverted a little bit, you know?
Right.
Well, I even have this audio of him. It's literally a joke he makes about self-gratification.
Okay.
You know, I way too much, and it upsets me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's so selfish. I don't know what it is, but I know it's bad. I know I'm hurting somebody somewhere.
So it's like
right.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, real quick, there's an article in Huffington Post.
Yeah.
And they go, or maybe it's CNN. I actually think it's CNN. And they went into this whole article about why men do that in front of women. Like, all these guys have been accused of it. Like, they all, will rub one out in front of a lady.
And that's exactly what Louis C.K.'s being accused of.
Right, for sure. So they say it's like this thing where it crosses a line, but it doesn't. So in other words, it's not full on me on top of you, but you're going to watch.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like...
a way to not get in trouble?
Well, it is, but it's also a desperate act for somebody who is horny in the situation and is still going to get theirs, regardless if the girl is going to participate or not.
It's always these creepy looking
Thank you.
dudes, though.
That's what I was
Louis
gonna
C.K. is
say.
a creepy
Right,
looking
it's
dude.
never the hot guy with a six-pack or...
It's never John Stamos.
Yeah.
Hey, I want you to watch me. Okay, sure, I'll watch you. You know what? You want to touch? I gotta touch you.
You want to do this next week too?
Right,
you want to?
right. So Harvey Weinstein, I'm sorry, but the balls that he must have to think that he's attractive enough for someone to want to stare at him.
Well, you really can't see his balls because of his fupa.
Yeah, totally. He's got a big old fupa. And same with Louis C.K. New York Times printed accusations yesterday from 5 women who said that he either was one with himself in front of them or asked if he could be one with himself in front of him. Comedians are 2 of the 5. They say that same kind of story as Harvey Weinstein. Get invited to the room after a gig. Then he asked them, can I expose myself to you? And both times, both comedians said they thought they were joking. He was joking.
Yeah, because you think that's his stand-up.
Right,
yeah.
and he did.
I know, but hey, he asked.
He proceeded to take off all of his clothes, get completely naked, and start being one with himself. They told people about it.
I know. Look, you should never do that in front of comedians because now they're going to tell all the other comedians.
Right, and guess how they got shut down? Louis C.K.'s manager started gunning for him and ruining their
careers.
Wow. That's messed up. So, anyways, last night, Louis C.K. was supposed to appear on Stephen Colbert.
Right, and he has a new movie coming out that he skipped the premiere of.
Yes, so Stephen Colbert and Louis C.K. have been buddies since like the 80s.
Well, that's what I was saying. They worked together on Dana Carvey's show back in the day. They've been really close.
So last night, Stephen Colbert opened up his show by saying, I wish we had the audio, but he said it much better. But it's something about the more or less, Louis C.K. was supposed to be here, but he's, had been accused by 5 women, blah, blah, blah. And then he quoted Jesus, like if someone were to tell this to Jesus, that Jesus would have been like, la, 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 la.
I know, but some of these things like are outright like, he raped me allegations on some of these stars.
Are bad.
And some are like, yeah, he grabbed my knee or he touched my boob, which to me is not the same as raping somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, it's bad, but like there's so many now, you're having to decipher.
And then what's harassment versus assault? Because
exactly.
to me, touching is assault.
Well, and then
harassment is just sitting in your robe and being one with yourself.
Well, and you think about all these guys. Think about the guys that are doing this that aren't stars. The guy that works at the filler station, or the guy that whatever this, and so these guys are always infamous for, ooh, let me push myself on you. Hey, look at my stuff.
Totally.
So I mean, this is kind of like how men behave,
right?
And it's just coming to light. And it's like, even though women know what pigs men are,
right?
And so I bet that women, even just regular women, have been through similar situations.
I think if it's Open Phone Friday, I think we open the phone lines and you'll get tons of stories from people.
I don't know what to go there. It's supposed to be exciting. We're not a victim's line.
But when I #MeToo, when that happened, I made the foolish mistake of going to his room.
Right.
I was taking him breakfast because I thought he wanted a tour of Denver.
That sucks.
No, sure didn't. So
keep it in your pants.
Right. Come on, guys. Well, now we're talking about you and we're going to tell everybody.
Oh, my God. Poor houseplants everywhere are receiving a beating. I made a new song for Thanksgiving.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's about family and about getting together at Thanksgiving, and it's about pitching in. Like if you didn't cook, then you're going to clean. You know what I mean?
Right,
but
you
willingly.
have to. One or the other, be a part of the family, and nobody wants to be the slave on Thanksgiving.
For sure. And so this is about family and getting together and that whole, enjoying that meal, that big, heavy meal.
Okay.
It's almost Thanksgiving, time for turkey and stuffing. If you're cooking, then I'm cleaning, giving thankful, a new meaning. I'm a glutton on some gluten. Have to undo my pants button. I'm so full of food and regret. Now it's a race to the toilet. Thunder from down under. I need me a plumber. Cause of thunder, and I wonder, where's the plunger? Got my thunder. It ain't over, time for round 2, so move over, as I'm about to. Pumpkin pie, I'm gonna mount you, then I'll drown you in some milk too. I'm a glutton on some gluten, have to undo my pants button. I'm so full of food and regret, now it's a race to the toilet. Thunder from down under. I need me a plumber. Cause of thunder, and I wonder, where's the plunger? Got my thunder.
Yeah, that's the thunder.
And you did Thanksgiving right when you used Bounty as toilet paper.
Oh, yeah. And then clog the toilet.
Yeah, well, that's why you have to be careful. That's why you have the plunger and the plumber.
You know what?
And the thunder down under.
The timing of your new song is so good because a new study's come out that says men spend a full year of their lives in the bathroom, including 112 days just on the toilet.
Sometimes the article you're reading is so good, or the game you're playing on your iPad is so riveting. Is that it? Yeah, that you're like, well, I guess I'll stay here for a couple extra minutes.
You know what? The only time I'm staying in the bathroom an extra couple minutes is to just enjoy the silence from my children. Like you'll see their little hands
Come
coming
up
underneath
under
the
the thing.
door.
Like the cat paws.
Totally. And I'm like, just give me a minute. Like, I'm not even going to the bathroom. My pants are still on. I'm just sitting there on the toilet enjoying the
They
silence.
really follow you?
Yes.
Do they follow you in your house?
No, because usually, I mean, they're like Gianna to her is like Kathie's a magnet.
Right.
She just loves
I'm
her.
mom.
Okay.
I'm mom.
Loves her.
Right.
But
so,
she's warmed up to you.
Oh no,
Larry.
like
Yeah.
when she'll, like as long as Kathie disappears after they leave, the kids are fine.
Yeah.
You know, it's but I mean, she definitely loves her mama.
So, according to a new survey, biggest chunks of the year of a man's life in the bathroom are 52 total days shaving.
Okay. Well, then you have to add to that because that was probably not including down there. Now that's a whole
That's
new
right,
task.
because that takes a lot
Right.
longer. You
Let's
have to be
double that
very
time.
careful.
Right.
97 days you spend showering.
Okay. Well,
is more-
Wiggins, that's about half.
7 days. And 112 days sitting on the john. The survey also said that 9% of men like posing in front of the mirror when they're alone in the bathroom.
Or not.
Either of you? You just sit there and do your
no.
muscle
When I was in
grind.
shape. Now-
Yeah,
now I
okay.
just-
Now it's like I have now I have just like the mirror taped off where you can only just see my eyes like a Muslim one.
Right.
You know,
right.
I look in my best shape ever before I put my contacts in because everything's all blurry and I'm all like, yeah. And then I put those in, I'm all,
I'm killing it.
Yeah.
Hey, you were getting really good right before your wedding. You
Before
were
we
totally,
started doing this.
Yeah.
I know, but now you're married and it's time to let yourself go.
No,
you
I want to
can't.
try to keep in shape. Like literally the other day is bad when I like in the living room and I'm like patting my belly. Like just to joke with her and she gives me this look of like, really?
She's like,
She's
you know
like-
how hot I am, right?
right.
Like she's like, I could take one walk through Cherry Creek and this could be over.
Right, she could. Right.
Thanks.
He's
She
all,
could
hi,
get-
I'm a dentist.
She could get all her bills paid for.
Oh my
She
God.
is that hot.
You are one pilot away from losing your wife.
True.
I'm kidding.
Well, then she needs to quit that job. She needs
We got to
go
hurry up
home
and get her
and
pregnant.
Go be a Lyft driver.
The survey only.
Oh yes, and then she's like picks up a doctor to take him to the airport. He's like, "What are you doing this crazy job for? You're too beautiful for this."
My husband said I could no longer follow my dreams and be a flight attendant.
She's on the same man that patted his belly and made a dumb song.
He never showers.
You mean he doesn't have a six pack like this?
Oh.
Bum, bum, ba-dum.
She's not answering my text.
Right. What's going on? The survey only included men. We don't know why. We don't know why they didn't ask women if we spend more time in the bathroom.
I think you spend a little more time just because you guys have more stuff that you have to put on your face.
Definitely, right. We have a lot more that's going on in the bathroom.
I feel bad for you guys. You know what? I say that, and I feel bad for what women have to go through. But then when you see them fully raw, you're like, I get it.
Shut up,
No,
Larry.
I'm just saying.
Shut
like,
up.
if I were that,
Like-
I'm just saying. Like, I get. It is really amazing what you guys can do with the things that you have.
No, for real.
Yeah, like,
God bless a
You
little
just, like
concealer.
supermodels. You can see
Yeah.
that with before and after.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Right.
Even,
no, but-
even the most beautiful women still will have the under eye circles and stuff. Well, because it's all, think about it. The makeup you wear is tinted for a reason, and that's going to stain your face over years of using it, even if you washed it off
that's
every
crazy. I
night.
didn't even think about
Think
that.
about that, right?
Wow.
I didn't think about it either. And
That's why some white ladies became Mexican ladies, and some Mexican ladies became black ladies.
I was more or less referring to like our under eye
Oh.
circles
Oh,
and
okay.
stuff. There's a tint of the eyeliner and mascara.
Oh, I thought it was your whole face. Plus, now that ladies know how to really kind of perfect their makeup,
Contour.
right? Because you see men now that on Instagram that could paint themselves to look like Kim Kardashian.
Oh no, it's
all about
insane.
makeup.
Well,
No, for real.
those apps where you can change your cover of your face to make everyone look better than
Oh,
they are.
Snapchat.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why women love Snapchat.
Right, like,
they
look
look
at
good
me.
in every picture.
That's my profile picture.
Right.
Too.
Is that what you're doing on the toilet, Kathie?
Yeah, I'm sitting there on Snapchat. No.
The best you're ever going to look is when you answer FaceTime and you didn't realize it was on.
Oh God.
When you pick up your phone and you're all, "Duh!"
Right.
You see yourself. It's all-
That's why when Larry used to call me on FaceTime, I would just cover up the camera and be like, "What's up?
Yeah,
What do
did
want?"
you
That,
really?
But that was when I could tell he was doing that when he was naked or shirtless, because he'd be like, "You're not going to see me shirtless."
Well,
yeah.
you're not going
You're
to
not
see
gonna
him.
see
I know, but it was just a FaceTime call. You could then put your phone down and go put a shirt on before you answer. If you're that.
Yeah, he was walking around making beautiful music with his belly. Nobody needs to see that.
All right.
Okay, so yeah. Speaking of Thanksgiving, it's around the corner.
Yes.
Yes. And some people, if you're one of these people, let us know. Do you have to honestly chip in money when you show up for your Thanksgiving dinner?
Well, like, I think that, like, some families could go that route if you came to 30 Thanksgiving and didn't bring anything.
Right.
Like, if you're the guy that doesn't bring rolls, you don't bring a bottle of wine.
You got to show up with a side or something.
Exactly.
Right.
And if you're not that guy, then people could definitely say, I could see them going, $25.50. It's $35 if you want the champagne.
Oh, my God.
Chef David, Scratch Catering Services, he said that literally somebody showed up to his place and he was so sick of them never bringing anything. So they finally brought something, but it was something that needed to go into his oven.
Great.
And he was like, no, you don't show up to somebody's house and expect their oven is going to be empty.
Right.
Like there's no vacancy in the oven. He literally sent them away and said, come
Come
don't
back.
even
He's
try.
like, you're a chef.
You're not
Here you
part
go.
of this.
Take
You're
care
not
of
part
this.
of this.
You never cross ortho. That's not going to happen, Vivian. Yeah, call us. It's Open Phone Friday, 303-728-3420. Call us about anything. You can want a dish about recipes. You can text us at that line. You can comment, send us a picture of your dog.
Right, anything. We like seeing it all, hearing it all.
On Saturday, I'm going to be at Larry H. Miller Nissan from 11 to 1.
That's tomorrow.
Yep, so... She always thinks that
You
I'm
are
going to
always-
miss it by a day.
Yeah.
I've never
Or a
not
week.
shown up
but
to
it
a
was,
remote.
No, I know that, but it was just funny. Like on Tuesday, you were like, on Thursday, November 9th, we're going to be at
No,
Alamo
I-
Draft
yeah.
House. Remember? And I was like, what's today, Larry?
I
And
know
were-
you always think you're going to trip me up, and that's why I think people
But
got...
I did.
No, you didn't.
Because you said Thursday's 2 days from now?
I know, but what I'm saying, I think that is why when people were listening and they thought we were on a different day, because you're trying to always trick me. Because I think that works when we're doing like the sports thing or whatever. But if, day-to-day stuff, you're like throwing people off, because that's why I think they thought it was a different day of the show running.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
I didn't know people thought that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Remember,
Sorry.
they thought we were...
No, I
whatever.
just like to point out that you just have no concept of what day we're in.
Okay, well...
Or dates. I don't either.
I know, but just Saturday. Just
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
I guess I'm supposed to say tomorrow.
I'll be down there just because I think people like to car shop digitally, and so we'll have a camera and we'll go on Facebook Live so that way people can kind of see the cars without feeling the pressure of
going?
And then once they see the cars, then they'll get down there because they'll see the Nissans are just sick.
Man,
Right.
the deals they're having. Like I did a Facebook Live when I was out there 2 weeks ago and Wiggins was on there, and he kept saying, go into the car. He was like totally directing me through the Facebook Live. It was really cute.
He's all, you're just standing there. Go by
I was. You know me. I was just chat.
He's all, now get in the trunk. Close it. So anyway, come see me if you're definitely thinking of getting a new car, truck, or SUV.
Okay, from 11 to 1 tomorrow.
Yep. Or Saturday.
Wait, now you're confusing me.
It's tomorrow. It's Saturday.
Okay, so we were talking about earlier that my daughter Avery, who's 4 years old, she's been shaking her butt
At school.
and now she's got another little girl to shake her butt. So I was asking for any kind of advice out there because I obviously didn't come down with the hammer hard enough the first time she did it. So now she's doing it again months later.
She didn't just shake it. She kind of showed it.
Right, she
Right.
shows it and then she jumps up and down.
Right. It's a full-on butt flash.
Right. So, on the text line, thank you for your advice. This one says, good morning, happy Friday. You brought back a sweet and sad memory. My granddaughter would shake her rump at the same age, and I would laugh. Then, when I lost my brother in a wreck, she came to me shaking her little butt, and it brought back such a laugh and a smile. There's always a positive with our little kids. Love you guys. See you Monday at the food drive.
I thought this story was going a different way. I thought she was going to be like, and then I laughed, and she thought it was okay, and next thing I know, she works at Shotgun Willie's.
Right. I did think it was going there, too.
24,
I did
and she's on crack. So, yeah.
I did think it was going there, too.
I did too.
Got to be careful.
No, but yeah, when you send out a funny vibe, they kind of take that as, hey, it's not that bad. They don't really realize how serious it is.
Right. They
Right.
like it makes people laugh. And that's what Avery's doing it. She's totally doing it because she gets laughs.
Well, and it's not cool that the little boys started like making it rain with Monopoly money.
Yeah, that's not good
All
at
those
all.
pink fives. Bam, 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 bam.
Wiggins, people still hear you as Clinton laughing.
When you laugh.
Yeah, like it makes me want to like laugh off mic. And just
No, you have to have your
No,
natural laugh.
you gotta do your normal laugh. Sorry, that's
but
you.
it's gonna me because now I'm gonna be like every time I laugh in regular just day life,
you're
I'm
gonna
be like,
hear it.
oh my god.
You're going to go, hey, Hillary, that was hilarious. Hey, the thing is, you have to have your natural laugh because, it's just part of you. And it's funny, too, because when Wig was on the show with us, the radio show, he was always busy doing stuff.
Always.
So rarely did he even get to be on the air that much.
Couldn't.
Right.
No time.
Right. So people didn't get used to his laugh or know his laugh. And so it's funny because when Kathie first started, people were like, I love her laugh. And I was like, I don't really see anything crazy about her laugh. We've been friends for so long.
Right.
And so then people started really identifying with her laugh.
Right. Even though when you and I first met on speakerphone, you said, I like your laugh.
Oh, you have a great laugh.
Right.
And that was the only compliment he ever gave you for the rest of your career.
And I took it, and I stayed with it.
Not
and
true.
I overlapped.
That's not true,
That's
sugar
all I-
tits. I gave you that compliment. No. So yeah, that laugh of yours is definitely, you'll be known for it.
Well,
You know
I
what
feel
mean?
like I should just laugh and like hold my thumb up as I'm laughing.
Hey, that's right. Give a little presidential gesture.
Presidential thumb. Yeah,
that's right.
totally.
Great morning show.
Everybody knows when you laugh, they're going to think about Monica Lewinsky.
Oh,
and that you haven't stuck in Hillary in years.
Years.
And that's why she's such a bitch.
You guys even sleep in the same house?
Exactly.
In the same state?
Yeah, right. And then when she comes to bed in her weird nightgown.
No, it's definitely
suit.
No, it's a suit.
Yeah, it's the exact same suit and flannel that she normally wears.
Or satin. Or
Oh
satin.
yeah, she's feeling nasty. He saw Hillary. Don't even try. Seriously.
Okay, so
I'm going to rub one out in this plant.
why do you always go to house plants?
Because that's where Weiser did
I'm
it.
going to look at your plants totally differently
Not
now.
me.
Oh, okay, well, you just keep bringing it up as an example.
Harvey Weinstein kept trapping that woman, and a couple times,
In the
and when he
kitchen.
trapped her in the kitchen, he rubbed one out in the plant.
Yeah.
We've been
Oh.
joking about that ever since.
But I never understood why the plant was in the kitchen. That was always
Well, it was
so
it was the
perplexing.
hallway to the restaurant.
Oh, okay.
So she couldn't get out. She had to get around him to get out. So he's
Kathy-
like, "Hey, don't go anywhere. I got to take care of this plant."
Kathy was thinking you were doing it to your plants
Yes.
or something. I'm
Well,
like,
I was thinking, is this because then earlier you said house plants everywhere are crying, and
Right.
I was like, is this something that guys do? That I
Don't you
didn't
want to know why
about?
my plants grow so amazing?
They are,
and
I
they're
mean,
so luscious.
I
and
always thought
thick.
you had a green thumb.
Right.
I didn't know it was.
There's a green schlong.
yeah, now you know, Kathy.
All
Yeah,
the plants
he's got
in
a
my house
green
are dead.
schlong. Yeah, I'm like Shrek. I have a green schlong.
Yeah, you.
Blazing Hit Radio, Larry Ulibarri, Kathie J. Wiggins. It is Open Phone Friday. You can call us about anything, 303-728-3420.
I just saw the Defiant Ones. The HBO documentary that follows Dr.
Finally.
Dre and all that.
I told
oh my
you
god.
months ago you had to watch
Binge
it.
watched that in
Jimmy
like
Iovine
2 days.
and Dr.
Yeah.
Dre.
Isn't it crazy?
It's amazing.
It's such a good documentary.
And they put it together so well.
Yeah.
so well. And it just...
It pumped me up for what we're doing here. I'm just saying because
Right.
it was like there's all this talk about you can't do what the norm is. You got to
Right.
stand out. It's like you can't listen to other people when they tell you what you should do because you're trying to do something that's never been done, and you
Right.
can only be revolutionary by not listening to others.
Right, because everybody else
Exactly.
wants to keep you in the pattern of the way things work.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Because traditional radio doesn't want to lose the money, but the thing is, you're losing the money.
That's why we're doing this show naked. Because we're doing something different, damn it.
Are
We couldn't do this in the old building.
Yeah, exactly.
There's too many employees walking around. Okay, so you ready to so I can impress you with my tech
All right,
knowledge?
let's see what you got.
Let's see.
Okay, all
Let's
right.
do it.
Did you know
Did you know?
that Twitter has officially rolled out the 280 character tweet?
Yes, I could tell when I was ranting and it didn't.
didn't stop
Yeah,
you?
exactly. I know that a lot of people were into the fact that you really had to think and put your thoughts in into one small thing.
I kind of liked that.
But it was really hard sometimes
Yes.
because you needed just a few more characters
Totally.
to have it make sense. So then you have to go back and go, oh, I could take this part out and I could take this part out. And then by the time you were done, it just didn't have the impact of what you really wanted
Exactly.
to say.
And
Right.
you had to like edit it and
Right.
like shorten words.
And you couldn't
Right.
do like 3 exclamation points because you're going to need those.
Exactly, right. So now everybody can have 280 characters in our tweets.
So, oh my God, Trump's going to be like flipping out.
Yeah, that's the bad thing.
The best part is he was in China and they don't allow Twitter there. He must have been going crazy.
You know what? I was wondering why it was so silent and peaceful here
Yeah.
for a while.
I'm sure they were like, here's the extra password for the Twitter.
Oh,
You're
I
right.
know.
Here you
Sure,
go.
yeah.
Right. Okay. And Facebook's insane new plan to stop the revenge porn. Have you heard this?
I thought this was fake. That's
No.
why I thought this was fake news.
So if you know somebody out there that has a nudie picture of you and you're worried that eventually they might get mad at you and try to like post it on Facebook to, smear your name, Facebook is saying, here's how we stop those people. You send us the same nudie photos. We'll have the face recognition ready to go. So when somebody tries to post it and tag you, we'll already have it flagged, and they won't be able to post it.
Sounds good.
Right, so Mark Zuckerberg is like, I'm going to be up all night
Right, going
looking through these images. I want you to send them
trying
now.
to match the faces.
Exactly. So let's have them. Wow, that's just not going to happen.
So upload the nude photos on your phone to Facebook. They're analyzed and turned into something like a digital fingerprint.
If it's a butt pic, they're analyzed.
Ayo. Facebook swears they delete the
That's
photos.
hilarious.
That's so funny.
Yeah, Facebook swears they delete the photos themselves.
Sure,
but
yeah. Zuckerberg does after every incident. He's just like, I'm done for tonight. I'll delete some more tomorrow.
He's C.K. Lewis, is it?
Right. Right now, they're testing out the new system with a small group of people in Australia. No word on if it'll go worldwide, but Facebook is saying we'll recognize the photos before they get posted, and we will keep them from sharing them.
They're going to start a whole new site because of it called Sit on My Facebook.
Yeah. All right.
That's where all those photos go.
I wonder if that URL is purchased. We should see if it's
Yeah,
available.
you should. Why did you
And
say
then-
it out loud, Larry?
Also purchase Fat Facebook because I
Right.
think that
the way America's going.
and the iPhone won't recognize a fat face. It's just like, we only recognize
we
regular
only recognize
faces.
small
Oh,
faces.
you know, sitonmyfacebook.com is for adults only.
Sit on my Facebook.com.
It's already been taken
Enter
by...
this site if you want to see quality free porn, galleries, links, and other fun internet entertainment.
No,
Hey, well, you know what?
that's the on-air computer.
Here's the good news for you, Wiggins. Normally, the IT guy would flag that at the old company, but you're the IT guy
Yeah,
here.
watch it
Right,
up.
so you can watch as much as you want.
And then when it goes down, I'm going to be like, I don't
don't know
know.
what happened.
I've
Right.
never seen this before, ever.
Well, you also run HR, so you're going to have to call yourself into a meeting.
Yes, you will. Right.
And then you're going to do that weird
Were you
thing.
looking at porn?
Right.
Well, I just downloaded a little bit. What did you download? How many gigabytes? Well, it was only like a little bit of streaming. It was okay.
You're going to be like, take your pants down.
Yeah.
What?
All
Yeah.
right. God, you're so...
He's going to do that to himself anyway.
Okay.
Then I'll start laughing,
I was really enjoying it, and then all of a sudden it took a dog turn, and now you're telling me that Wiggins would have done that?
To myself.
Yes, for sure.
C.K. Lewis did.
Take your pants down.
Oh, we need to have Kathy in this HR meeting. Kathy, come in here.
No, I don't need to be in it. I'm just going to head outside.
I got this one, Kathy.
Thank you,
No,
Larry.
no,
Let's
Larry,
go
your
on.
career's fine. Kathy, we're worrying about Kathy's career. Do you want to move up, girl? We're gonna
take care of it right now.
No,
Okay,
go,
and-
Kathy. You got to be on the TV show. I got this meeting.
And
No.
finally, an artificial intelligence computer has been trained to solve crimes, all thanks to binge watching CSI.
Wow.
Shut up.
This is what it's
For real?
See, I always thought you could solve crimes by doing CSI
you know
or
what?
commit
I've
a
learned
crime.
a lot.
No,
I've
no.
learned a lot of what you don't do by watching
Yeah.
CSI.
Well, yeah, but that show is like written, and so they have liberties.
Uh-huh.
It's the shows that Chris watches where it's the actual recap of the murder
Yeah.
and how the person got
Oh,
caught.
yeah.
So he's the one who knows how to kill me.
Right.
Yeah,
he
Chris
does.
is like, oh, yeah.
I mean, they traced one murder back. I was watching the real crime solved.
Right.
They traced it back to a fabric of duct tape
Right.
that was left on
For sure.
the boat or something. It
Right.
was just the crazy. I was like, wow, they can really get down and solve crimes.
And some people are so stupid when they kill somebody that they are so naive to go, maybe I shouldn't have Googled how to kill somebody.
Yeah,
or
right,
how to
that's
get
true.
rid of a
Right,
body.
right.
Or how to
There's
chop
that.
somebody
Yeah.
up.
Okay,
Right.
I saw one, and it always stuck with me, and it's gonna make me sound like I'm like a homicidal maniac. But the person got killed with it was like an ice statue, and they broke off like a sharp point of it. And
Oh,
that's what we always
Yeah,
said.
so they
Right.
stabbed him, and then it
They
just
didn't know
melted
how.
away,
Right.
and they didn't know how. I was like,
That's
That's
the perfect
the
way
way
to kill
to
somebody.
do it.
And the other way you could also do it is to like shove a bunch of ice down their throat. Because then, like, they'd be
melts.
like, how did they choke? Well, there's
Oh,
nothing in
but
their
then
stomach.
right, they just
Right.
have water in their stomach.
Right.
you better watch out. You might just choke on ice with all
Trust
the ice.
know.
me, it almost happened once.
Did it really?
Yeah,
'Cause
and I
you're
was
the ice fiend.
I know, and so I'm very cautious of it. But the one time that it did happen and the ice cube kind of went down,
Yeah.
I like sat up and Yoshi like looked at me and knew that it wasn't
It was
cool.
serious.
Right. So then I was like, I literally like I like hacked it up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I went,
thank God.
Yeah, you would have had to wait. Which would have came first, death or the melting?
But no, but here's the thing. Here's why it wouldn't have killed me, because when it went down, it was the piece of ice with the hole in the middle, so I could still breathe. I was just going, so the breath coming out, you could actually see it. It was like winter,
You're lucky. You're lucky.
and it was tickling in my throat. So I'm like waiting for it to melt, and then I just went. Yeah.
Yoshi's
Always eat ice with a hole in it.
I've always thought that though, like with the girls, like if they start chewing on ice,
Oh, I know,
get
'cause
so
I-
terrified that it's going to slip down their
Thank you.
throat.
And the girls see me eat ice, and they're like, "Can I have some ice?" So
Right.
now I don't eat ice in front of the girls.
You freak out, but
That's
then
what we need. We need the girls here so he doesn't eat ice around us.
that would help us in the morning.
Oh, breathe through my ice hole.
Okay, so back to this. So they took a computer and they had it solve crimes. The university did of Edinburgh.
Right, it's
So-
like that computer, like on the commercials.
Yep.
It's like he helps our fields. This computer that talks and stuff.
Yeah, so they had the computer binge watch CSI literally, and after 39 episodes,
The computer gained 10 pounds and lost its relationship
yeah,
with
totally
another computer.
single,
Right?
totally single now. The artificial intelligence started figuring out how to hunt for clues and process them, watch for suspicious body language, and recognize unusual behavior. So far, the computer can correctly guess the killer 60% of the time, which is slightly below real detectives. They get it right 80% of the time.
Okay, so screw this, because here's what's going to happen. Have you seen that robot that they introduced yesterday?
No.
And it's like a real interactive, the most interactive and realistic looking robot.
Okay.
That you can ask back and forth questions to.
Okay, so it's like as close to
Right, it's-
AI as...
For sure. So
Okay.
if that computer that figured that out talks to that computer, now they'll really know how to kill people and get away with it.
Totally.
Right.
That's not good.
Right. They're
That's
like,
not good.
humans are easily killed. There are 3
They
points.
totally are. Right. Totally. We are
the heart.
easy.
Right. It's only a matter of time. Even Elon Musk said that robots will eventually take over, and they, if we don't put the necessary things in place.
Right.
But that, Cyberdyne systems will be a reality.
See,
Right,
I'm
and
excited.
all we're trying to do is have sex with the robot.
Exactly.
By 2050.
Bend over, robot.
Right, and so they're not going to be real happy.
Yeah, they're going to have a program that's all, now, taking male unit off.
Would that be cheating if your spouse came in and you were hooking it up with
A robot?
Your robot.
robot.
You're
Your
like your
robot?
maid, but it was like she
It's
comes.
the family robot?
It's the family robot.
Well,
Right.
that's not right because she reads my kids' books at night.
Exactly.
I don't want to know that you're doing that to her.
And of course, the woman won't go beat up the man. She'll dismantle the robot.
Yeah, right. The robot wasn't asking.
Yeah, we financed that through Best Buy.
The scientists say with more training, the computer could become almost flawless at crime solving and then can apply those skills in the real world. And who knows? It's endless.
the Minority Report
It is
computer.
Minority
Oh, for sure.
Report.
Right. That
Yep.
how they were able to catch people right before it happened.
Right, think about it.
Oh, that's great.
So we
Yeah.
may not be able to kill someone with an ice pick like we want to.
Well,
No.
let's try now. Let's see.
Wait, there's no ice around here.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We're
We
going to
have
have
to
to make
wait.
our own. We have a freezer. We just have to find somebody who deserves to die.
Let's plan it out a little better for the next snowfall.
Yeah.
Maybe we should kill ISIS with ISIS? No.
Did you get those crickets?
Yeah, we're getting
downloaded?
those
Did you
soon.
get those
They're
crickets?
dead. The crickets are dead. He bought them a week ago.
Lammy, lammy, lammy.
Lammy, lammy, lammy.
Avery, no! That is the best. Avery, no!
I want to thank everybody that came out to our happy hour at Alamo Draft House, Loans Lake. In fact, there was like a couple twins there that knew the Lammy song.
Oh my God, Eli and Elian.
Right.
They were so cute. They're 9 years old or 11 years old. They finished each other's sentences.
Yeah, they talk in unison. All twins do that. It's so crazy.
It was really cute. And then we put the camera on them to do Facebook Live.
And then they stopped
They
talking
stopped
in unison.
talking in unison. We
Well-
were like, no, go back to that.
Yeah, we are. It's Open Phone Friday here at Blazing It Radio. You can call us or text us at any
Yeah,
time.
we got the YOLO Rum phone lines up, 303-728-3420. And if you're listening on the iOS app, you can just hit the menu button and call us straight from the app. So
Nice.
Who's this?
This is Lulu, and Hi, and I like your show.
Oh, you're sweet.
Thank you, Lulu.
Hi.
Hey, Mom.
She really wanted to call you. We listen to your show every morning,
Aw.
and you guys had announced call us, and she's like, Mom, I need a call. I'm like, you need to get ready for school. And she's like, I need to talk to Kathie and Larry. I'm like, okay.
Okay, put her back on.
All right. Kathie. Yes.
Lula.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Are you going to school today?
Yeah.
And what grade are you in?
4th grade.
And how old are you?
9.
9. That's cool.
Wow, what do you like to do?
Like to do gymnastics, cheer,
Oh, nice.
and listen to you guys.
Oh, that's so
I love
sweet.
you. What were you for Halloween?
Matt from Descendants
too.
Oh, Descendants too. That's
nice.
a big thing.
So yeah, Kathie's daughter Avery is into gymnastics, or she's about to take.
She just
gymnastics.
started.
She will have fun.
Oh, she will have fun.
Good.
Yeah, everybody looks like they're having fun until they crash on the pommel horse.
And I'm in cheer too, so we're in the veteran parade.
The Veterans Parade tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
It's a huge parade that's going to be happening. What time you got to be there in the morning?
10.
10.
Okay.
And so you and your whole gymnastics team get to be in the parade?
Cheer.
Oh, cheer team. Oh, cool. Can you give us a cheer?
I don't know any.
Do Cookie Monster.
No. Fine. Maybe shut up. Cookie Monster says that the bulldogs are the very big cookies at the top of the jar. The Cookie Monster says that the tigers are the very little crumbs at the bottom of the jar.
Oh, that's so cute. You're adorable. Hey, that's great. I can hardly wait till Avery's that age where she can have like more in-depth conversation.
Right. That's like 5 years from now.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's going to be a long, long journey. But thank you so much for calling us this morning.
And listening.
You got to get ready for school.
So really quick, guys, my other daughter wants to say hi real quick.
Of course.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. What's your name?
Mimi.
Now watch her whip. Now watch her nay-nay. Now watch her whip, whip. Now watch her nay-nay. You're adorable. How old are you?
Oh, how old are you? 7.
Oh, that's so cute. I was like thinking that the girls were never going to be cute again, and they're so cute when they're
I know,
this
they're
age.
so cute. We still got cuteness.
All right.
We love you guys. Get ready for school.
Okay.
Give Mommy a big hug for us right now. Both of you give Mommy a big hug.
Thank you, guys.
All right, for sure. Thanks for calling. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening.
I hope Avery becomes a cheerleader and becomes like the Santana cheerleader, like the really pretty one that's kind of bitchy but funny.
Oh my God!
Come on, nobody was better than Santana.
Santana was the best.
She set the whole bar.
Right, but she was the coolest one there, no doubt. But
a mean
imagine
girl, a little
the
bit of
hell her parents went through.
Well,
I'm the parent now, having to think about that in a long time from now. But I got to start the stuff now. So
It'll be sooner than you think.
I know, so that she grows into a good, responsible person.
Hey, Santana dated Big Sean, and then she had a baby with an actor, and now she's dating David Spade.
What? The old guy?
Yeah.
Ladies love David Spade.
Apparently he's like not only like a charmer and super wealthy, but apparently like he's endowed and a good lover.
Wow.
So like the list of women that he's dated are some of the hottest women in Hollywood.
Oh no, for sure. Like I
so
remember.
Naira Rivera is just one in a long line of hot chicks.
But you think that you think she'd be smarter than that. You wouldn't go with the guy that's got all the girls.
I know, but he must have something going on.
Yeah,
David Spade's just funny.
Yeah, but he hasn't had a hit movie in a long time.
No, but it's
not
funny
about
and
that.
super rich. He's had successful TV shows, like multiple ones, where he's just banking.
And he's quick. Do you ever watch his Instagram videos?
He is pretty super funny.
Is just flip open the paper.
Yeah.
And he comments on the headlines and the play on words, and it's really funny.
It's like a short version of what he did on SNL.
Exactly.
Right. It's
he
funny.
does it really fast. But so speaking of happiness and the key to happiness, studies come out with key to happiness. It's finding the right friends.
Yeah.
So let's celebrate each other today.
Exactly.
Good
Wiggins.
friends.
We're all good friends here.
Mm-hmm.
Kathy.
Where are you going with this?
No, I just wanted us to hug like that mom and the little kids did.
See, anything to him to PDA.
No, you know what? I'll say that for Kayla and my wedding, it was good friends there. That is like you once because we hung out with individual groups, and then not everyone came together. So that time when they all came together, it was kind of like, oh wow, like these are all good peeps. There wasn't any drama. There wasn't any of that, and everyone was super funny. So I agree with
there
that.
was one dramatic person.
Oh yeah.
Even people got along with that person.
Right.
Okay.
No, it was a really fun wedding.
Right. No, I agree. Like, you had a really great crew at your wedding.
Yeah.
Like, it put all of us in a good mood.
Well, so if you have like a good crew of friends, then
No, I have one real quick question about your wedding.
Uh-huh.
So what's going on with Davey and your cousin?
Oh, nothing at all.
It didn't happen?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Darn it. She was going to come out here. So, nothing happened. So the key to happiness is choosing the right friends.
Okay.
Okay. So a professor in neuroscience, from Northwestern University says the single most important thing you can do to achieve your long-term happiness, surround yourself with the right people. Which is true. Like when I'm hanging out with somebody that's a downer or negative all the time, I don't have them in my life anymore.
I wouldn't even know what that's like. I don't have any negative Nancys in my life.
Oh, no. We worked with somebody who was married to somebody that was negative nonstop.
I'm not going to let you talk about Kendall's wife like that.
So he says it's because your brainwaves mimic the brainwaves of the people you spend the most time with.
Okay.
You unconsciously pick up their way of seeing the world and the way they act, and so you literally get on the same wavelength.
That's so true.
Yeah, so you should actually be around people you actually like because you're going to be more like them. It changes things on an everyday level as well. So when you're in sync with the people around you, you don't waste energy on small decisions like, what do I wear? What do I do? You just are. And so you focus on stuff that actually matters. It really doesn't matter what restaurant you go to. All that matters is who you're with and the right people. You'll be happy regardless.
Right. And that's why, like, I think, like, you know, when you're in your 20s, you're like, oh, I have a million friends.
Yeah.
And then that circle starts to get smaller.
People start irritating you. You
Or they're
realize
not
if they're not
trustworthy.
trustworthy. Right.
Right.
Totally.
And then so you kind of weed out the ones that aren't all that. And then you kind of are left with a really cool inner circle of people that you trust and that you do anything for.
Right, totally. And then it gets tighter and tighter, and you guys really start being ride or die.
Right.
Right. So this person on the text line says, I know what makes me happy, you guys. And what I hate is that moment when all you want to do is listen to your favorite radio morning show and your coworkers want to be chatty, fun, happy Kathies. Really, people? I'm not in your crew. I'm in the Blazing crew. Shut up. There are more important people to listen to. Earbuds are in, and they still want to chat. Walk away, people. Walk away.
Right. If they
We
were,
love you, Jess.
If they were all listening, then you'd all be on the same page. You'd all be laughing together. So you should probably just put their earbuds in their ears.
Right, like Brooke in her office. They all listen together, and they all talk about us together.
Exactly.
That's how you do. We're all part of the crew.
So I had a meeting yesterday, and I found out that here soon we are going to give away $1,000 gift card to the Green Solution by people referring a friend to the app. So if you tell a friend to download, and then you get that back to us, that we can show it. So we're going to work out the details for it, but $1,000 gift card is going to be the prize here soon.
To somebody that does that.
God.
So share the happiness.
I don't even know what like $1,000 there would be
the
like.
Green Solution, Merry Christmas.
Right, you're like-
Merry freaking Christmas.
For everything.
You want a big bag of it so you can just roll in it.
Right, because you could buy your mom the balm that helps her lower back pains and her arthritis. You can get, oh my God.
The Yuleberry.
Yes, you can get
Exactly.
that
You
for
can
Christmas Eve.
They're delicious truffles.
Right, for Christmas morning.
Oh my God, their truffles are so good that I'm like going to try to talk them into selling those without THC in them. They should just be in a store.
I'm addicted
They're
to
so
the key
good.
lime. The key lime are my favorite.
Yeah, the
They're
raspberry
like-
cheesecake.
Oh, I haven't had that one. They're all
All right, so keep listening. Keep telling everyone to listen to Blazing Hit Radio. And you can text us right now, Open Phone Friday, or call us 303-728-3420.
Hi, I'm Michael Phelps. When traveling the world or competing with athletes from different countries, being able to communicate is a challenge. But thanks to Rosetta Stone, I can ask for pot in several different languages. Like, "As-tu déjà entendu de la marijuana?" That's French. Or, "Do posso ottenere un setter marijuana?" That was Italian. With Rosetta Stone, you'll also learn other phrases like "Haben sen en Taco Bell here?" Do you have a Taco Bell here? Usted tiene un Taco Bell aquí? Rosetta Stone, Michael Phelps' only remaining endorsement. And even we're thinking of dropping it.
Michael Phelps had a baby.
Did he have a baby?
Well, I mean, he eats so many calories that he has a couple every day.
Oh, does he?
No lie. Doesn't he like 13,000 calories a day or some
Something
crap?
that I can only fantasize about.
Right. I mean, I've done it, but I wasn't like working out.
You were pregnant and then you had an excuse.
Right.
That would be so hard because, like, you'd have to really eat like a heavy meal in the morning, a heavy snack, a heavy lunch, a heavy snack, and then a heavy dinner.
But our heavy is totally different from his version of heavy.
Right, because his just goes off. It melts right off.
Yeah, and our heavy would be pancakes. And,
Right.
You know.
He had like a long stomach. He's just built different.
Right,
Completely
totally.
built
He's
different.
tall,
He's Aquaman.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He's
No.
a goofy-looking Aquaman.
Freak of nature, man.
Hey, we have a birthday shout out we
Okay.
have to give. Please wish my boyfriend Robo. Do you think she did a typo? But
Do you
Robo,
think he's a cop?
a very happy birthday from his girlfriend Veronica. Tell him I love him, and he's for sure getting some this week.
I think it's Robbo.
Robbo?
Robbo?
Let's go Robbo.
Robbo.
Regardless, clearly she didn't have enough for a gift. He's getting a shout out in sex.
No,
Hey, is that what guys want?
I think she tweeted or texted us Nissan to 303-728-3420
She's gonna
for
buy him a
$500
car?
off.
She's
No,
going
I don't
to
know.
the car. Maybe she's going to see you tomorrow, and you can let us know if it's Robo or Robbo.
Right,
but
exactly.
Happy birthday from the morning show to you.
Hey, come see me at Lucent and C47A.
So tomorrow is also Veterans Day.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, shout out to the Green Solution. 2 of the CEOs served in the military. They're actually Marines, Nick and Eric Spidell.
Yeah, we
cool.
thank
Thank
everybody
you.
who served.
Thank
Absolutely.
you for your service, for real, guys. And yeah, I have grandfathers who served. You know, my mother was a nurse during the war,
cool.
so that's kind of cool to always be able to say that.
Right.
And if you are a veteran out there, once again, thank you for your service. And there are some dining deals that you guys should take advantage of if you're a veteran.
That's kind of cool. Everybody, like, it seems to be more and more people get added to the list every year of people that are participating.
Mm-hmm. Now, Applebee's has been doing it for a while. You can choose one of 7 entrees on a special menu for a free meal.
That's cool.
That's cool. Bar Louie.
You know what we should do
What?
is we should show up at Applebee's and with busloads of military guys, and they'd just be like, "Oh my god, oh my god," and then we'd just eat all the food and then leave and say, "Hey, that was your special."
Hey, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah.
Actually, they'd have to just suck it up, right? The corporate would go, "We were honored to serve those people, those
They're all,
fine men
who do
and
we have
women."
to thank for this? It's like, oh, those fine people at Blazing It Radio.
Yeah, Larry Uliberry.
Oh, they're great.
Bar Louie, you get free flatbread or burger.
If they show up to your table. I've had the worst service at the Bar Louie in Northfield. I don't know why. And it's like you figure, you know, I waited a long period of time before I went back. I was like, this must be a whole new staff by
Yeah,
now.
definitely. They've gotten rid of the lazy people. Nope.
Yeah.
No. Hey, we heard back from Veronica. It's Robo, as in RoboCop.
Oh, I was right.
It's DJ. It's the DJ name.
He's a DJ Robo.
DJ Robo.
His last name's Rooter.
Robo Rooter.
Robo Rooter.
Isn't that the people that clean out your toilet?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
The RoboCop movies, like if you watch that guy's suit had to be so uncomfortable. Like I
So
saw it on
heavy.
TV the other day. He's all like,
He can barely walk in it.
it's all freeze.
Freeze because I
Stupidest
can't
movie
move.
ever.
Boston Market has some. Buffalo Wild Wings has something. California Pizza Kitchen, Chili's, Chuck E. Cheese. And then we're also, the Green Solution has one, right? You're trying to figure out what that is.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to find out other. Krispy Kreme. You can get a free donut and a small coffee.
Man, like, so if you took advantage of all these things, you're just going to get fat.
You get right. Mimi's Cafe has something. Olive Garden. Oh, Mama Olive.
So you
On the
literally
border,
could just like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
You
Just-
could.
That's so cool.
Panera Bread is starting out with the free breakfast.
So the Green Solution, they support their heroes and are giving them 30% off their total purchase for military card holders.
That's cool.
That is awesome.
That's cool. 30% off is great. Texas Roadhouse has something. TGI Fridays, Village Inn, a lot of places. So please.
It's almost like everybody does. Like if you go to a place and they don't, report them.
Exactly. That's what it's turning into. You're not American.
Right.
I can't be here.
I'll even push the burrito lady against the wall. You'll be giving a discount to military today. No.
Yeah.
I don't care what they say about me.
And now,
I go dumb, I go stupid, I get crazy.
come on and clap.
It's Kathie J's Stupid News.
Okay.
We have to say this. Japan's
I'm
prime
sorry.
minister, they were showing on the news, he fell in a sand trap. He literally
falls
in a sand trap. Golfing. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's your prime minister.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, yeah, that was funny.
Still cooler than Trump.
It's still right,
cooler
exactly.
than
A better golfer.
So, a guy steals a motorized grocery cart.
I've always wanted to do that.
No, don't do it.
Okay.
Because you know what do we always make fun of about
That
the
you
motor?
can't get away that fast, and the
Yup.
cops are going to catch you.
He made it across the parking lot in 10 minutes. It's a new record, everybody.
Hilarious.
New record.
And the people who were there like, hey, you going to go get him? I don't know. Let me go to the bathroom first. I'll get him.
Okay, so a 32-year-old guy named Rondell from Alaska. He went to a grocery store in the middle of the night Tuesday, stole one of the motorized shopping carts. The employee saw what he was doing. They called the cops.
The cops came 30 minutes later. He was still
in the parking
leaving
lot.
the parking lot. That would be a good thing to still, if you needed one of those. Let's say you needed, and you couldn't afford a rascal.
Grandma or somebody needs
for sure.
Right. But aren't they like one of those things where once they leave a certain
perimeter
invisible fence, they don't work?
I've seen grocery carts that do that, but I think that you may be able to drive it away, but you would need a weird plug to get it charged again.
How do you charge it?
Right.
You don't think that far
that's not
ahead.
at your house.
Right. They have a super
special
duper charger. Yeah.
Right.
Well, since the grocery cart tops out at 2 miles an hour, it was exactly what Larry said. Cops were called. They got there 12 minutes later, and Rondell had only made it through the parking lot and into an intersection. And then he got stuck.
That's hilarious. That wasn't fully charged, idiot.
He tried to tell the cops he was just riding the cart to have fun, but he did get arrested and charged with felony theft.
And now his Nana has to limp everywhere.
Oh, Nana. Well, A guy straps porno magazines to himself as body armor before challenging his neighbor to a duel.
Okay, I guess that would work if they were thick enough. You had enough of them? Is it with a duel with guns?
A knife.
Oh, okay.
49-year-old guy named Donald, Oklahoma. He was so mad at a neighbor named Troy. Donald was pretty sure Troy had gotten him kicked out of the trailer park. Okay. So Donald went to Troy's place on Sunday and told him to come outside.
Fight like a man.
Challenged him to a knife fight. And he prepared by bringing along 4 knives and wrapping his midsection in homemade body armor. The only thing he probably had laying around his trailer, a bunch of adult magazines, all duct taped around his torso.
What a weird thing.
Right.
I mean, it's like a knife can still go through paper.
Still going through, right? Hopefully you're hoping that the person doesn't have a sharp knife.
Right.
You're taking your bets on a trailer park knife.
The only magazine that's going to protect you is Bride magazine, that one annual issue. That's as thick as the phone book. Right.
Or a Vogue.
Or the fall issue of Vogue,
yes.
right.
Yeah, well, Troy turned down the challenge and called the cops, and Donald got arrested for assault with a dangerous weapon and blah, blah, blah. When cops asked him about the body armor, he said he'd been to prison. He knew how to protect himself.
He's all, I'm going to sell these pornos in prison. That's how I'm going to get by.
That's where I'm going. Yeah. Can I keep these when I go in? And finally, a guy's Alexa randomly starts blasting music and starts a party.
That's awesome.
Yeah. A guy almost got arrested last week all because of his Alexa. Oliver lives in Germany. He was out of town. His apartment was empty, but somehow Alexa decided to switch on about 2 o'clock in the morning and started blasting music. Neighbors thought that he was having some wild party, so they called the cops. Cops went to the door. Nobody answered. They hear the music.
Right.
There's obviously somebody in there. They busted down his door and went inside. Figured out what was happening when they pulled the power cord to turn Alexa off. They got
don't touch that cord.
Had a locksmith come fix the lock. When Oliver got home, he had to go to the police station to get new keys for the lock and cover the locksmith bill.
Whoa.
That's not cool.
And they had Alexa in the closet.
He said, when I asked Alexa whether she could pay me back for the cost, all I got was a dry, I couldn't find any answer to the question.
They touched me inappropriately. Starting music. Party on. We went to the bathroom the other day. Kathie was in there, and there was a large fly that was alive that I'm pretty sure it came out of Wiggins' butt.
Oh, my God.
You're stupid, dude.
Well, we didn't have an explanation as to how it got there.
And how would a fly be alive in this cold weather?
Yeah, right.
We're pretty sure you
brought
conjured it up.
You brought it with you.
I did have a fly in my truck the other day where I was like, how did a fly get in here? So
yeah, they follow your farts.
It's you, Wiggins.
I'm like a horse's tail. Like the tail's just whipping the flies. All right. Thanks, Larry.
That's hot.
For sure.
That's
Happy
sexy.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Happy Thanksgiving. That's all I'm going to think of now is like
a fly coming out of your
feel
butt.
the thunder.
From down under. Hey, until they invent a toilet with the garbage disposal at the bottom, we're going to have to use plungers.
Oh.
I don't. You think they would?
Think that's wrong.
I think they should.
No, they should
exactly.
not.
But you would have to put like a shield over the toilet top because
it'd be
like,
crazy, right?
Well, yeah, it'd
People drop
splash
things
up.
in the
It's like a
toilet.
blender.
Right.
If you didn't have a top on the blender,
right? Oh, now I dropped a spoon in there.
Right.
No,
Why do you have a spoon in the toilet?
I don't know. Now I have to get it.
you stick your hand down the hole.
Oh, no, that'd be too dangerous. Yeah. You can't. It's too dangerous. There'd be too many people getting hurt.
Like I said, you're not winning Thanksgiving if you're not using Bounty as your toilet paper.
Yeah.
Bounty.
Do you still use wet wipes?
No, I had to stop using those because they were giving me diaper rash.
I thought you had to you do dry and then go wet, and wet.
No, I'm telling you, if you were going to really dry up from using the wet wipes, you would need a Bounty to fully dry, and maybe a blow dryer.
So what do you do? You're just like wiggling your butt.
No, I just stopped
Avery?
using them because I think I became too dependent on them, and then it was just like too much. The wet wipes were a passing phase for me.
You know what, dude? When you finally hit it big, you're going to have to get that $10,000 Japanese toilet.
Yeah, that squirts your butt for you.
I tell you what, I didn't want to leave that toilet when I got to experience it in New York City.
Pressing lady setting.
No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it.
Someday my prince will come. I have found you.
Oh my!
Sweet meaning of life.
Mama's been in there all day.
Right. It's like we had to remove the toilet seat.
I just found out that my name goes when people send a link out because someone sent a link out. Thank you. Whoever sent this out, they sent a link to their mom and said, "Hey, download the app."
Okay.
Well, then my full name appears with it, my whole
your God-given name.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. It says
Harold Zimmerman, Jared Wiggin. Harold Zimmerman.
Larry and Kathie J's Blazing Hit by Jared Wiggin.
Well, there you go, people. I got my name on the show finally.
Yay.
Your real legal name.
Legal. People are going to track me and scare me down.
If you'd like to steal Wiggins' identity, his full name is Jared Wiggin.
Well, that's the whole thing. So by starting with radio, I was able to create an alias for social media and for websites and that I felt, okay, I'm not going to really get hacked. If I do get hacked, I was like, my Jared one's only for special things.
Yeah, I don't want to really hear you complain. Try being Larry Ulibarri and, going to buy something in an adult sense and having the whole world go, hey, you're Larry.
Larry Ulibarri? There's only one Larry Ulibarri. I got to meet this guy.
Followed by
it's Larry Ulibarri.
Hey, this is some pretty good lube, man. That sounds special. That's good stuff.
You're getting the big
stuff. Wow. Oh, the bigger condoms. Hey, good on you. Good on you, man.
Yeah. Followed by, where's Kathy?
Yeah. That always follows.
They always think we live together. We work together,
sure.
right?
I'm all, the lube is for Kathy. The condoms are for me.
No, not having it.
All right, Open Phone Friday, 303-728-3420. If you're in the iPhone, you can just hit the menu button and call us there, or you can text us. People have been texting pictures and texting my real name.
Yeah, call us and let us know if you're having Thanksgiving and you guys only have one toilet in the house.
Oh, my God. Why would you do that? You're going to have to bring in an outhouse, right?
If you listen to the song closely, you hear the lady go, I'll just go outside.
Is that what she says?
And now, are you going to pass that doobie or what? The Cannabis Chronicles.
Get it out. Shout the rooftops. This is great.
Somebody did a smash and grab to one of the dispensaries.
Yeah, man. They sure did.
So I'm just dying to know what they got.
We just spoke to an individual, a security guard who works on one of the operations across the street here. He said his security cameras caught the whole thing happening there hours ago. He said he saw about 6 individuals get out of the vehicle and run into this grow operation. You can see some of the evidence left behind here, the tire tracks along the sidewalk through the mulch. And then that is the front door. That went right through the SUV, right through the very front doors here. Take a look at some of the pictures that we have. Again, all of this happening at about 1 o'clock in the morning. Police say the thieves pulled up in front of the warehouse in this black SUV. They stepped on the gas and they slammed right through the doors, right into the place. It looks like it was like a Chevy Tahoe, maybe a Suburban. Police did confirm, though, that indeed that vehicle was a stolen vehicle. The SUV ended up way inside the warehouse. In fact, you couldn't even see it from the street outside here. Our pictures, you can't see it, but it is inside there. It was towed away a short time ago. The thieves then jumped into another vehicle. We were able to get away, and there's no word this time how long they were actually inside the warehouse or how much they got inside. You know, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of plants inside many of these places, especially the big operations like this. So again, we don't know what they got. But again, the thieves on the run this morning. A lot of surveillance down here. So police will review all of that today, and at least 6 individuals, at least possibly 6 individuals, still on the run after this smash and grab at the grow house here this morning.
Thank you, Jim Hooley.
That's Jim Hooley from
like
Fox
it.
31.
Yep.
I'm wondering, like, when you go into a grow, like, there's different stages, because I've been in them.
Of the plants.
Right. And so well, from what I've seen at the Green Solution, like, there are plants that are out in the open, but those plants are by no means anywhere near ready, because there's a process.
That's what I'm sitting here wondering is, and they're heavy.
Right. And
those are big plants. They're not just the plant you're growing in your basement.
Right. And so what? You got, like, 3 plants that you could have grown on your own, or however many you got?
Yeah, I don't get it. It had to be somebody that knew what was on the inside.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they didn't go into the room where it's drying and being cured,
cultivated and cut.
Well, that could have been in that same area.
True.
But from what I've seen at like the Green Solutions operation, those rooms are separate and locked.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
totally,
So it's like you'd have to spend an hour breaking down doors to get to the good
stuff. Right. Yeah. So I don't know, but all I do know is you're stupid because every single warehouse has
like
so many
cameras. Like the state of the art, like the best.
They even put cameras down the street from the warehouse to catch the vehicles as they're even a block away. Like, they're not idiots. These are $1 million operations. They're going to make sure they have surveillance footage.
Well, and it's kind of the opposite of what Trump did. He's more of a grab and smash. Not a smash and grab.
Right.
Okay.
He likes to grab.
To grab it first and then smash.
Grab and smash.
Grab and smash. So, did you guys know that we just celebrated our 5th anniversary of legalization?
I did not know that.
Yeah, it happened on Monday. Monday was the anniversary, 5-year anniversary of the day when Colorado and Washington voted.
Happy anniversary from the morning show to you.
Hey, you should have brought us a cake.
Yeah, the first 2 U.S. states to legalize recreational cannabis. So there's a whole new article out about how we've come in 5 years. Would you like to know the details?
How have we come?
Okay, so there's been no rise in underage use.
That's cool. And they're saying a lot of that is attributed, or some of it at least, is attributed to the fact that kids don't want to do what their parents are doing.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Like, you just want to do the opposite.
Cool.
Exactly.
It's not cool because it's legal.
Right. And so kids would be like, I don't want to be a wastoid like my mom. She's so chatty on that crap.
Right. Or she just comes home and watches TV. It's boring.
Although, how cool would it be for mom to come home and whip up a bunch of food because she's blazed?
Okay, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Arrests are way down, but that's because it's legal, so there's no reason to arrest for it.
Right,
so
sure.
That's the reason for that.
And we like that because then you can focus on meth heads and heroin people.
Oh, absolutely. Opioid addicts, right. So here's the biggest thing. The legalization experiment was given recently by Dr. Larry Wolk, and I know him. He is a doctor here in Denver. He's the head of Colorado's Department of Public Health and Environment. He's a bigwig.
Okay.
He did a whole study.
In his basement.
No.
Like, well, this is the best study I've ever done.
So he was asked what he's seen in the 5 years of adult use cannabis since it's been legal, and he said the short answer is, we haven't seen much.
Oh, that's cool.
Dr. Larry Wolk said, we haven't experienced any significant issues as a result of legalization. I think a lot of people think when you legalize, you're going from 0 to some high use number, but they forget that even when marijuana wasn't legal, 1 in 4 adults were still doing it.
Right, for sure.
So it was more or less what we were saying. People were already doing it. Now they were just allowed to do it legally.
I was hoping that this study, they would say, it has been a boost for food sales in the economy.
Yeah.
Right. Snack foods are up.
Well, that's probably true, though.
Right.
I mean, traffic fatalities didn't increase like a lot of people were worried about.
See, and you got to think that the population has grown. We've seen how bad traffic it has been. So the fact that that number is not been growing just because that's what they want. They would love to say, oh yeah, look at all these accidents that are happening because of this.
Right. If anything, it's prevented people from wanting to go too far with the road rage. Maybe calms people down.
Like, I don't need to get in a fight right
exactly.
now. Right.
Because it puts you, like, not that we're saying you should be driving stoned, but in a lifestyle sense, it does put you in a chill mode versus being so aggressive.
Yep.
You know, because I've seen some people that, get drunk and they want to fight. I don't really see anybody get stoned and want to fight. They usually want to get stoned and eat.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Right.
Let's talk it out. Violent crime, you were just talking about being violent. Violent crime fell in Washington and Colorado after cannabis became legalized.
Right, I'm going to stab you, but I'm a little lazy right now.
And this one is very important to me because I am totally against, I'm trying to help with the opioid epidemic crisis. Right. Opioid use has gone down because people have been going to marijuana instead of opioids.
And they're saying that in some cases they use marijuana to segue people off of opioids.
Exactly. And where the rest of the country has a staggering death toll from the opioids. Ours are going down in Colorado and Washington.
Yay!
Let's see. Of course, the tax revenue has improved our society. More than $1 billion has been taken off the illicit market and used to build schools and bolster drug education programs.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, totally. And of course, the jobs, can't do the jobs. As of this moment, 149,000 Americans have jobs in the market.
Wow, I see no negative effects.
I'm waiting for it. Yeah.
Right.
So products are coming out, vaporizers, the bombs, the CBD oil. It can all legally be researched now. So
we're changing the world,
it's
people.
An industry that keeps on going.
Yep.
So you know how you said it was like 1 in 4 were still doing it when it was not legal?
Yes.
So there's probably more people going, well, I guess I really can't argue with it. May as well join them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is how it happens. You know how it happens? Somebody has a back problem and somebody else says, you should try this. And then all of a sudden they go, yeah. I didn't wake up with a hangover.
Right, and the opioids didn't back up my poop.
Exactly, or hurt my kidneys.
Right.
Yep, all that. So there you go, everybody. That's your Cannabis Chronicles brought to you by The Green Solution. Hey, girl, do you got a quarter? I need a...
Are you still using that old protection? Get with the times. Apple just released the new iPad.
The iPad?
Yeah, it has 16 gigs of protection with 3G absorption.
What?
It plays movies, music, and I get my email on it.
I don't get it.
It's got a 9.7 LED IPS display, but it's only a half-inch thick for maximum comfort.
This isn't comfortable.
The new iPad.
Actually, it kind of hurts.
With wings.
Blazing It Radio, Larry Ulibarri, Kathie J. Wiggins. It is Friday.
And crazy things are happening over here. I'm trying to keep up. Kathie's getting just saying this is happening and that's happening, and I'm like,
she's hosting a party.
Okay, so I didn't know if it was going to really happen tonight, and I just got the what is that called?
Confirmation?
Not the confirmation, but the script.
Okay,
the script. So that lets me know it's happening. So tomorrow night, you guys know I've been talking about it. Tomorrow night is the big Be Beautiful, Be Yourself fashion show. It's the big fundraising event for the Global Down Syndrome Foundation.
They bring all the celebrities once a year.
They bring the biggest names. They bring like Quincy Jones will be here, Jamie Foxx will be here, Joe Manganiello, Eva Longoria. They all come. So it's an awesome night. Well, tonight there's an event happening, and I don't want to say it too loud because I don't know if it's a surprise for some people.
Okay, so don't say, but say.
But I'm going to be emceeing with Jamie Foxx.
With Jamie Foxx?
Jamie Foxx! An event tonight!
Wow.
Like, I just got the script. Here it is. Like, everybody, can I have your attention? I'm doing this. Somebody else comes and talks, and somebody else goes and talks. And then he's going to perform, and then he gives the mic to me.
And that's where Kathie doesn't let go of his hand.
Or she falls,
right.
or something's going to happen.
Oh, my God.
Her pants are going to rip as she gets up there.
Something's going to happen.
Something always happens.
No. She's going to make a move on him, and Katie Holmes is going to backhand you.
She could be there.
You never know. But it looks like he's going to do some singing.
That's cool.
And I'm going to get to be on the stage because I have to have the mic.
And they're going to be like, ma'am, you're blocking everybody from seeing Mr. Fox.
What do you mean blocking? Is that a fat joke?
Oh, yes. No. It's the camera is right in front of your boob.
Oh, my God. I'm just I'm just beside myself. It's happening. It's happening.
It's happening.
It's happening, everybody. It's happening.
Okay, so I will be your distract, and I will make sure that Katie Holmes does not make it to the party.
Yeah, can you?
Right.
Can you just go and talk to her about
Scientology?
Yeah, you're right. Tom.
Yeah, exactly.
She'll totally be down for it.
Right, exactly.
And you guys will just talk, and then she won't even see that I'm trying to get on him.
I wonder if that is still a real thing between those two. I mean, because it seems like it was.
It's heavy.
Oh, okay.
It's hot.
So she probably will be here. Now
I don't know about that.
Take a picture. Let's sell it to TMZ. We'll make a lot of money.
There'll be Kathie sitting at Suri Cruz's the kids table. Well, Jamie Foxx is dancing with his
Katie,
wife.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that.
That's cool, though. You know what? And I got to say this. Kathie is seriously one of the best people to host stuff.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
thanks.
She's really fun, and she is really confident on the mic, and she does a really good job.
And you can hire her through Blazing Hit Radio, actually, if you really want to.
Well, what sucks is so many times they always give it to just the talking head from like 9 News because they think that they're better than everybody else.
Right. They're
And
like, it's like what's her face from 9 News, and she has the size 2.
And they just show up and they all look the same and they all have their, they're pretty in their box, but they're not really there for the cause or they just don't have the heart. I really care about this cause and being there.
Kathie's so real that she will they'll be like, ladies and gentlemen, Kathie J. And she will stay and eat the rest of her dessert before she goes up.
Right.
Kathie J waits for nobody. You wait for Kathie J.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. No. I just tell the waitress, don't take this. Don't clear the plate. Matter of fact, give me their plate. But yeah, so exciting. So that's happening
that's cool.
tonight.
Yeah, that's awesome that you do that.
Because in those situations, what you want to do is you want to be able to, can we take a selfie? But you can't.
I
You
can't.
just can't.
I don't want to, but because this is a different kind of situation, because tomorrow night it's all
Focused on the event.
It's all about the kids tomorrow night, the models, the kids with Down syndrome. It's their night to shine. Even though all the other stars are there, they're there for the kids.
Well,
tonight,
it's about you
I don't
and
know
Jamie Foxx.
if I could get a selfie with him. What?
Okay, here's the thing.
Something is going to happen.
Right, I'm going to trip. Is you saying something bad's going to happen?
I think you need to talk about the real, some of the volunteers that are going to be helping tomorrow night, which is me, watching 2 children by myself.
Right. It takes a village.
Exactly.
To make Kathie look good. And Larry's going to be behind the scenes with my daughters.
And I'll be making her dress for the event. So
you and the mice.
Right. She's arriving in a giant pumpkin.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to feel.
Right. And then Jamie Foxx is going to see your shoe at midnight. Well, where'd she go?
Where'd this dirty Adidas come from?
Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to say. It's not a heel. It's just a flat.
It's going to be a shell top, dirty Adidas.
I'm all, who still wears jellies?
No, I didn't. I never wore jellies even when they were around. But yeah.
You still have to get starstruck a little bit, right?
Of course I do. You've heard my interviews.
Do you feel less nervous? Do you feel less nervous when it comes to hosting this because of those interviews?
She feels more at home when it's Jamie Foxx. I'll tell you that right now. That's when she feels best.
I'd much rather have Jamie Foxx than some stuffy white dude.
Right. But in a really, it's just cool about the party tonight because you really can be in a
different
fun
mood.
Social setting.
Exactly.
It's not all official, and people have a few drinks in them.
Right.
And you can get chatty.
Right. And he gets in such a good mood when he's doing this because, his sister Deandra has Down syndrome.
Right.
So he's been a champion for the cause since day one.
Right.
And she always comes out, Deandra Dixon.
Cool.
And she's hella cool. She tells the funniest stories about Jamie because she lived with him for a while.
Okay.
And she would say he would have parties and she would like just impromptu parties, which we've always heard.
Yeah.
Right.
And she would just have the funniest stories. Like one time she went up and she yelled at everybody and unplugged everything because she had a headache. She told everybody to leave.
And you can't yell back at a little kid.
You're not going to yell at her.
All right, fine.
It's Jamie's sister.
Right.
He actually brought her on stage one time when they were performing.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if it was Gold Digger or something. Remember there was a performance and then his sister, she came on.
She danced.
Everybody was like, who's that chick? And it was his sister. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping tonight he'll be in the good mood and it'll all just be awesome.
Will Joe Manganiello be at this as well?
Probably not. I'm sure they're all going to fly in tomorrow.
She would freak out if both of them were there at the same time.
Yeah, she's like, white chocolate, dark chocolate.
So let's just make a swirl.
I really wouldn't know who to choose because they're both. Jamie Foxx is. Jamie Foxx. Everything he does is golden.
He dresses awesome.
Have you seen the new Jay Farrow White Famous yet with him? Okay, so Jamie Foxx is in a cheerleading. Remember I told you he's in a cheerleading skirt in one of them. So you have to just watch.
What channel is that on?
It's the new Showtime show with Jay Farrow.
Okay.
But White Famous is the name. But it's only half hour, so you can totally catch it up on demand. Or him or Joe Manganiello, the ultimate. You just want to climb him like a mountain.
Joe Manganiello, his last name sounds like those fancy cookies my mom wouldn't let us have any of. Those were hers.
Don't touch those. Those are the Manganiellos.
Right.
The ones that came in the tin.
They had like the sugar sprinkled on them.
Those were the best.
They were. You'd always go for the one. I always wanted the one shaped in the pretzel.
I was thinking the Manganiellos are those thin ones with a little chocolate layer that mom hides.
That is what are
the
those
Pepperidge
called?
Farms.
Pepperidge Farm. Right. They are like a They are something like that.
Hey,
it's time for...
All out on 3. 1, 2, 3. All out. 1, 2, 3.
Larry, you look very on sports.
Well, the Broncos, we're going to play this weekend.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be like a pessimist or half empty, but I think we're going to lose.
Why? Because it's the Patriots?
And they cheat. And we can never catch
that's why.
them.
It's because
they cheat. Why, because they cheat.
So exactly.
It's not because we're not as good as we hoped.
Yeah.
We may have stepped in dog poo recently.
Well, I just think Osweiler's like when you go back to your ex and then you're like, oh yeah, this is why we broke up.
That's kind of what it was.
Like,
it was like, no, the sex wasn't as good
Right.
as I thought.
Yeah.
Although it's better than the sex we're having with Simeon.
No, I think he was all right. I think he was growing.
Started out great.
I believe it was
in
the
his head.
offensive line. No, it's the offensive line because Brock was the same way. He was throwing. Granted, he's not as good as throwing it, but he was still getting the pressure because the offensive line wasn't blocking, and then that's why C.J. Anderson can't get a run game going.
Right.
So if they pick that up a little bit, I'm sorry, Larry. On sports.
Oh, no,
You're
I was
looking at
mesmerized.
It's his thing, Wiggins. Don't.
I agree with everything Wiggins just said.
Yeah, so keep going on it.
Yeah, I think he's right. Absolutely. It's the line, and they're not holding it, and they need to practice harder.
Okay, so hopefully they've been practicing all week.
Right, but they haven't.
What do you mean?
They have been lazy. I've been out to Dove Valley, and people were sleeping. Some
They've
were
been in
playing
their
video
cars.
games. Some people were smoking reefer. It's just terrible. And John Elway's lost full control.
No.
And the coach was late.
No.
You know, there's been a lot of. There's Broncos. Well, at least one guy who came out, and I got to figure out who it was. But he's
Finally,
not like
a Bronco
that.
comes out.
But he said,
and
that,
I missed it.
That cutting T.J. Ward is what really has hurt that team, and I kind of agree with that. I was
love
like,
TJ.
Talib, that was like a 1-2 duo. You know what I mean? If you took away Larry, there'd be no Kathy. If you took away Kathy, there'd be no Larry. It was kind of like that.
Did you hear that, Larry?
I'm trying to wrap my brain around that one. There's always going to be a Larry, and there's always going to be a Kathy.
So once they got rid of him, then the passing defense wasn't the same. I don't know. It's just you can't pinpoint one thing, but
Yes,
I
I
believe
can.
someone's going to lose their job. Who's going to?
The coach is going to lose his job.
Oh, here we go.
Elway's already courting other guys. I've seen some fly into town through Centennial Airport, and it's on the low, but
Look,
John is looking.
We are still paying coaches from 4 coaches ago.
I know, and that's why we're so poor. That's why
So that's why we-
all the Broncos had to make their own uniforms this year. It was really sad.
yes.
So
they got a bunch of fabric and patterns.
Yeah.
Bunch of orange from Joann's.
Exactly. And that's why when you look at the uniforms, they're not all the lines aren't straight. It's pretty embarrassing.
Oh,
but
yes.
Kathy's right. We have spent too much on coaches that no longer
So
work
you're saying
here.
that like the coaches before were like Coca-Cola and we could afford that. Now we can only afford like the generic Fanta Cola. Yeah.
Right.
Right, because we're still paying for freaking...
We can't even afford Fanta.
Are we still paying for Daniels? How far back does it go?
We can only afford cola. Fanta's still a brand name for us.
Right.
Sam's
The
Cola
purple
from
stuff.
Walmart.
Right.
So, and then it's going to be here, so it's going to be even more painful if we get really our asses handed to us.
I know, but there's a new rule that I've instated as far as the Bronco game goes. If it looks like really crappy at halftime, go do you. Get some stuff done. Look over your kid's shoulder. Make sure they're doing their homework.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Maybe it's the time for you to call Grandma.
Right. It's like, clean out that garage, you lazy piece.
Right. Go through your closet.
Right. Thank you, Broncos, for freeing up some time for us. Go Broncos. And I'm Larry Ulibarri, and that's sports. Blazing Hit Radio, apparently I didn't give enough specifics on the Broncos game.
303-728-3420. You can text us or call us. Larry, on sports, you didn't even talk about anything that had to do with the game itself, injuries, or any of that affects
Nobody wants
the
to
game.
get bored by all those facts. They just want to know, what am I eating for the Bronco game? What's my recipe for nachos?
No. They want to really
My
know.
plant-based nachos include a faux meat, which mimics ground beef, and it has Mexican spices in
See,
it.
this is our chance. We can count on you, Larry, to tell us the facts.
Okay,
Just
I'll tell
throw
you.
some out so we're aware of the
I got
game.
you.
Okay.
We're basically we've taken Menelik Watson.
Okay.
Menelik Watson.
I can't help you. I don't know who you're talking about.
Well, he's a Bronco. You should know these things if you were a fan. It's pronounced Menelik Watson, and he's on injured reserve with a foot injury.
Okay.
And we've signed.
What's his position?
His position, I don't know his politics. He probably doesn't like Trump.
Larry, we really need this guy's asking for real facts and stats on this.
Well, then you're on the wrong feature. You'd want to go to ESPN or some sort of sports talk. I'm gay sports.
Right.
And then we've signed an OT guy named
What is
Cyrus.
OT?
Can I say the guy's name?
Yeah, say his name.
Finally get some notoriety. Cyrus and J-Lo.
Like, that's a name I can't even figure out.
Ku and J-Lo.
Kuindijo.
I
don't know.
Like
and he's an OT.
That sounds like a movie, like Kuindijo.
It's right, exactly.
Anyway, he's obviously great for us as an OT.
Yeah, you're not even talking about Simeon or Osweiler.
Yeah, I'm going to get to them.
Okay, is it going to be Osweiler? Is Osweiler our quarterback in this game?
By the way, OT, he asked me what it stood for.
Okay.
Overtime. So he's one of those players that now has to work late hours.
Offensive tackle.
Simeon, he's out. And then we're bringing Brock Osweiler back.
Osweiler's our starting quarterback?
Yes.
Okay.
And Simeon's out, and he's real sad about it. But the Broncos...
He's sad. That's the one thing you never hear on ESPN. And Simeon has been benched, and he's really sad.
He's so sad that the Broncos got him a can, and he'll be kicking it up and down the field on the sidelines. So if you see him, and then they also purchased him like 3 rocks.
Did they?
So he can kick rocks as well.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's Larry on sports again.
There's your facts.
Well, you can throw in some facts, straight guy. Throw in something.
No, because that was for you. You're Larry on sports.
See, he doesn't know anything either. He's hiding. He's masking as a straight guy that knows a ton.
Plenty.
Yeah, he already added what he knew. He shot his load, and now we're both at the same spot. We don't know anything he knew.
No,
and we know that the Broncos are going to win.
You know when you say
you're going to lose.
What?
I mean, we hope that they're going to win. I mean, this could be that game any given Sunday where everybody's so tired of getting yelled at and everybody's insulting them, and the coach thinks he's getting fired. So he's like, hey, guys, I have rent to pay. I have mouths to feed.
You never want to lose to the Patriots.
Right. So it'd be nice if we blew everybody's minds by winning, but without Peyton Manning, who knows what can happen.
A little this and a little that, and that's Larry Ulibarri.
On sports. Diddly, 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 diddly. Hey, we should play that song. Diddly, 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 diddly.
Yeah, play that.
What is that called?
That's for Peyton Manning.
I know, but did we call it Diddly?
No, but it was Peyton Manning. What was that song?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, yeah, it was Diddly, Diddly, Diddly.
We'll look for it.
That's all we know it.
That's all we know.
It's a tremendous honor. It's been a special 4 years playing here in Denver for these great fans, for this great organization. And to be going to our second Super Bowl in 4 years is very special, and just an awesome effort by our entire team tonight. Very special win.
Omaha, the Denver Broncos are on top. The Panthers will be distraught. Ha ha ha. Our next stop is the Super Bowl. Lombardi Trophy is the goal. Our defense is unstoppable. Ha ha ha. The Carolina Panthers don't have Peyton Manning. Cam Newton throws the ball like Dakota Fanning. Sending all our love from the Mile High City. Super Bowl 50 will be far from pretty.
Play ugly. Diddly, 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 diddly. Diddly, 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 diddly. Diddly, 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 diddly.
Ha ha ha.
Diddly, 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 diddly. Diddly, 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 diddly. Diddly, 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 diddly.
Ha ha ha.
Play ugly. Come on, fellas. Let's do this. This could be my last rodeo. Let's play ugly. I'm talking Ron Rivera's wife ugly. Oh! Let's do this. Diddly, 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 diddly. Diddly, 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 diddly. Diddly, 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 diddly.
Ha ha ha. The Carolina Panthers don't have Peyton Manning. Cam Newton throws the ball like Dakota Fanning. Sending all our love from the Mile High City. Super Bowl 50 will be far from pretty.
Kathie, so here's the real question. This is the $10 million question.
Okay.
Do you need me to watch the girls tonight for your cool, fancy cocktail party with Jamie Foxx, or do you still need me to watch them on Saturday? I cannot give you my whole weekend.
No, I really need tomorrow night's the night because that's when my husband's coming with me.
Okay, so then maybe he can watch them tonight while you're
he's going to
whooping it up with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, she wants him at home with the kids.
Right.
Okay.
Even though it's a private Jamie Foxx concert, and my husband loves Jamie Foxx.
I know, but then it's going to block your possibilities.
Totally. He can't be around.
Right. Although he's so nice that he'd be like, enjoy your relations with Mr. Fox. I got you a condom. You're like, thanks, baby.
Yeah,
You're totally
him.
so sweet.
You know, I married wisely. I will say that.
I know, but then he's going to get his chance when some hot chick that he likes comes through, and you're going to have to just deal with it.
Mr. Efficient would totally look up, like, things that Jamie Foxx likes before she went out with him. So he likes this type of cheese.
And he's allergic to peanuts.
He without me.
Right, exactly. I'll distract his girlfriend.
It's going to be a very exciting weekend.
Yeah.
Monday morning, I'm going to have great
Lots of stories.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're like, and then we sang and danced and it was great. And not, then I fell and his security got mad at me. And then I asked a dumb question and they took the camera away.
Yeah.
That could be there too. That could happen.
And then Avery, you're just going to... Do you have a plan for her?
Oh, for her showing her butt?
Yeah.
I got to spend time with her, which won't be happening this weekend.
Right. Avery got in trouble. She continues to think that showing her butt is a funny thing when, in fact, it's not appropriate.
It's not a good thing because now she's teaching other kids at school to show their butt, and that's not good.
Right. So now we're going to have to put a chastity belt on her if they make those that size, or maybe just glue some underwear on.
I got to go shopping. Are you talking about my daughter?
Well, I'm just saying, like, we got to have...
I have to have clothes for tonight.
We have to
Larry.
duct tape her pants on or something before she goes to school.
Actually, it's funny you say that. She's now has to wear jeans because she likes to wear, like her kitty pants, stretchy pants.
Yeah.
But that's part of the thing.
Problem is they stretch so easy.
You can pull them right off. So that's why she's in jeans.
Hey, she's going to be, if she does it anymore, she's going to wear coveralls.
Yeah, totally. Like make it more difficult for her to get them off.
Yeah, for real.
Absolutely. She's probably going to pee her pants, but hey. But hey, you couldn't get them off, could you? Mommy wins.